Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program in the country. Now, tonight we are getting down to brass tacks. We are running head forth, head width into the abyss, and with the refrain that we've all heard time and time again, the program works. Except this time, we got a very special guest, Jake Ellenbogen of the Everything Now Show, tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good evening, my explorers. How are you all doing? Namaste. Wandering Sage, welcome back. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's fantastic to have you. My name is Leslie, as all of you know. Leslie Tanner, host, founder of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe both inside and out to unlock and unleash the power within. A power that you vaguely sense you've possessed since day one, since the day you opened up them peepers and the dawn of consciousness washed over you. A power that has been coursing through your veins since before you can remember. But a power, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest with you right now. I'm not going to fussy butt around with you. I'm going to tell you like it is, straight away, straight ahead. Soupstone, namaste. I used to never wash my ass, but after using the program, I now wash it 14 times a day. 14 times a day. Namaste. Not sure why they didn't show up on screen, but blessings to you either way. That might be it right there, actually. That's so fun. I used to never wash my ass, but after using the program, I now wash it 4 times a day. Namaste, Leslie. Soupstone 21 coming out with a really beautiful perspective, getting us started off in a really fantastic, energetic, focused way, and I'm very thankful for that. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Soupstone, and getting us started on the right foot. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a night. Tonight is a night, and we might have to. Okay, so it looks like we've got Larry. Okay, Kushmay, namaste to you. Wow, everybody, absolutely chomping at the bit tonight, energy-wise. Now, listen, what just happened is what you'll see on the screen. It's because we've got our guest waiting. We got our guest waiting in the wings right now. I might have to. I'll play a little bit of jazz. All right. We'll board the Jazz Express for a station or two real quick before we bring on our guest today, because he is waiting very patiently in the wings. Namaste. But who could say to him a little bit of this? A little bit of the back and forth, a little bit of the jazz, a little bit of the, a little bit of that hype, the hot pipe and jazz. Namaste. Wow, what a treat it is to be with you all. Pepperoncini blessings. I can feel the heat radiating off your cosmic balls tonight, Guru. Dogs can smell it in the air, and they're getting agitated. Thanks so much, Pepperoncini. I can feel that too. Mother Nibblebottom, you are out of sync. Thank you so much, Mother Nibble. I'm Larry Picklejar. Fun fact, I once spent $350 for farts on Everything Now Show, and then got threatened with ban for mentioning Leslie too much in redeems. Blessings to you. And that's how excited. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for an example, somebody setting an example out here of how to conduct yourself within the program, you need not look any further than Larry Picklejar and what he just shared with us. The story that Larry Picklejar just shared with us about almost destroying a comedy show on Twitch.tv with mere mention of my name, the excitement, the electricity filling him and filling the air around him, spending untold amounts of money, and even amidst the wealth that is raining down on that show by Larry's hand, still being threatened like, hey, you're being too much, this is too much, you're being weird, stop. Now that's the kind of energy that I can guarantee you from Explorations with Leslie Tanner. How bad is the audio? Let's check. It's pretty bad. We're gonna fix that right now. And then we're gonna jump into we got Jake. Still bad. Still not good. Let's see if that got us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Namaste, everybody. Wow, beautiful. Wow. Gorgeous stuff. Thanks so much. All right, guys. I'm calling. We'll do a little bit. Well, guys, we'll return to the Jazz Express in just a little bit, guys. And the reason being is because I am so excited, and it's not that every day we get to have a sit down with somebody that I have worked with so intensely over the years, so doggedly, so tirelessly. I've never seen someone, another explorer, put the program to place in their life and allow it to take root in their heart, mind, and body, and to reap the benefits therein. reap the benefits therein. I have yet to see someone do exactly what I've seen out of our guests tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get his ass in the room. Let's get his ass in the room. Let's get his ass in the room. There he is. All right, let's get his ass in the room. All right, he is in the room. We're just getting settled in. He's just getting settled in. We're getting settled in. We're feeling... Now, guys, as I was saying, guys, since the dawning of this program over a decade ago, I have yet to see another explorer hit the ground running with the program, putting the 4 tenets into place in his life in a way that no other has. And really, they're gorgeous. Fantastic and beautiful. I love that. I'm already loving the energy that I'm seeing on the screen. Wait till you guys see what I'm looking at. Now, guys, as I was saying, I've yet to see an explorer as committed as our guest tonight. And if you're looking for proof, Leslie, you sound like a bunch of hot. You sound like full, but it sounds like you're full of a bunch of hot air. Hey, explorers, just dropping by to say pubes. Later, skater. Thanks so much, Phil. Appreciate the perspective. Now, as I was saying a moment ago, guys, if you're looking for proof, is Leslie just full of hot air tonight? You're looking for proof. The proof is in the pudding. You've seen the effect that it's had on his personal, professional, creative life. I've also worked with it in a sense of sensuality, both physical and otherwise. And that was an area of his life that we really did some tinkering, really worked the entire engine, so to speak. Quick communal vision real quick from Nindy New. 2 Titans on one stream. We are privileged, says Nindy New. Namaste to you, Nindy. Really appreciate you sharing that with us. And now, guys, ladies and gentlemen, all right, wait, where is it? There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's go ahead and bring on our special guest. Very, like I said, a very close friend of the program, of me, Leslie Tanner, worked with countless hours. Communal vision, not Mish. Let's get his ass. Yeah, not Mish. That's exactly what I was about to do. And then you said that. So if you could stop, you know what I mean. Stop putting that on the screen. Thanks so much. Guys, without further ado, please join me in welcoming of Everything Now Show, Jake Ellenbogen.
Hello?
Oh my God. Jake, how are we doing tonight?
It's great to be here, Leslie. Thanks.
It's wonderful to be with you, Jake. I'm already. You're known for your sense of humor, and to see that already on screen in spades is such a treat. So I don't know. Real quick, one question I have for you is since you're a comedian, can you turn it off? Does it ever turn off, or is it just kind of natural at this point?
Leslie, ever since I joined the program, I cannot turn it off, and I don't want to. I never want to turn it off. No, Leslie, I'm having a great time. Why would I ever want to turn this off?
Exactly. That's what I always thought about comedians for the longest time. For the longest time, I was like, I watch you guys have fun on stage. I watch you guys, you're just that natural instinct to be so sharp. And I told myself, listen, if I was like that, I would never turn it off because it seems so fun to be you. Jake, yes, I'd like to start with your first question tonight, Jake. Is it fun to be you, Jake?
Leslie, I could tell you it's not, but I'd be lying. I'm having a great time.
I love that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and have a real quick round of applause for that answer. Round of applause for that. Wow, oh my goodness gracious, Mother Nipplebottom. Gifting 50 community subs. Mother Nipplebottom. Absolutely laying waste. Doing violence. Doing violence to the community subs. Blessings to you and yours tonight, Mother Nipplebottom. Now, as I was saying, Jake, let's just do a quick tally then. You love being yourself. You love being yourself.
I love the new me, Leslie. Ever since I started the program, I feel like I killed my old self and buried him 6 feet under. And this new me, I'm getting to love this guy.
I love that. I love that. I'm going to go ahead and fix that in just a moment on the screen. Can I buy? It says, can I buy Jake a deaconship? That's Mother Nipplebottom. Can I buy Jake a deaconship? I don't know about any rules that would stop you from doing that, Mother Nipplebottom. I would say just go for it. Now, the new you, that's so interesting. So, listen, of course, I know where you're coming from, and we've spent so much time together and working on your every facet of your life, like I've said. But take chat back to day one. Day one, you stumbled on the program. You found the trail of breadcrumbs. You followed up on it. Tell us about that first day. What was that old Jake like, and how does that compare to the new Jake?
Leslie, I was lost. I didn't know who I was. I was eating all the wrong foods. I was drinking the wrong drinks, and I felt directionless. And then I found your program. I found the program online in a forum.
That's true.
Which no longer exists due to well, I probably shouldn't get into it.
That was a good instinct. That was a good instinct not to share that, Jake. Tremendous.
But thank you. But I found you online,
legal reasons.
And God, I am so glad that I did, because the old me was ruining my life. And it was ruining the lives of those around me.
I love that, and I love that. There's so much here to discuss, and I feel like we could just do a whole series of talks, just you and I sitting down, covering the different ways that this because we've also just had some really great conversations, man to man.
Yes.
So before we get into the sort of wide scoping conversations that we've had, and of course I've enjoyed them. This one thing that stood out to me about what you just shared, Jake, which I think everyone in chat is going to be able to relate to, is the phrase that you just used was, the old me was ruining my life. Now, to me, what I hear when I hear that phrase is I hear two Jakes battling it out, a yin and yang. One fighting for dominance, one fighting for control, one fighting for power. And I'll bet to that old Jake that he wasn't necessarily ruining his life. Would you say that? Was he on his own track and you just disagreed?
Yeah, I guess that's right, because for bad Jake, and that's what I've come to call him, bad Jake, yeah. For him, bad choices were actually kind of good choices in his own twisted view of the world.
Right. So, twisted view of the world. Now, before again, once again, I'm just trying to head us off at the bend real quick. He did have a very twisted view of the world, and we're not going to go into too much detail per legal reasons. Now, one thing, though, this has a little bit to do with the forum that you mentioned. We're not going to mention exactly what that forum was about. I kind of want to leave that because that's still an ongoing legal situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. So, let's leave that. So, twisted view of the world. One thing that I remember having discussions with you about is just about you mentioned foods, eating the wrong foods. And
yes.
To the new Jake, the good foods that you're eating lots of spinach and broccolis, aren't you?
Full gaseous diet. Yes, you talked to me about how a lot of the foods that were solid and liquid that I was consuming were wrong for me. And so I have found a way to consume I don't want to say 100% because I'm not there yet, but 80% fully gaseous diet, vaporized nutrients, which are much easier for me to digest and move through my system.
Absolutely. Now, and it's not just you, Jake. That is a nearly universal thing. There's a study that just came out of Duke University that proved that the body's mitochondrial structures themselves, and we're talking about the basic building blocks of the cells and how cells operate in the body. Now, without going into too much scientific gobbledygook, but one thing that this study found over the course of a 10-year period is that the group that was taking in nutrients, the very building blocks of animated life, they grew about 6 inches taller. They had very taut calf muscles. How your calves? Last time I checked them, your calves were looking real nice.
They're so tight, and I have grown 6 inches entirely in my torso. My torso is now 6 inches longer than previous.
I love that. Of course, I'm on your side. If I'm getting 6 inches, I'll take it where I can get it. However, to get 6 inches on your torso, those people look pretty scary, huh?
I know that's right.
So how have you found yourself interacting with women with this new 6 inches more in your torso? You've got a significantly longer torso, probably losing a lot of foot races in general.
Yes, I am. Leslie, my life with the women is extremely good right now. I'm having conversations with women at the store, at the swimming pool, at the moving theater, at the, even sometimes at the mall.
At the mall. Oh my God, don't get me started on the mall. We've actually been to the mall a couple of times ourselves, huh?
Yes.
You're a dog at the mall.
Pretzels.
What was that?
Wenzel's Pretzels.
Oh my God, I know. I swear to God, in a very dark period of my life before the program itself, I ate at Wetzel's Pretzels probably, like maybe 40 times in a week. I was burning through hundreds of dollars in gas, and I had to go to the good mall to go to the Wetzel's Pretzels at the time. I had to go to the good, because the bad mall didn't even have an Auntie Anne's. You know what I mean? They didn't have a lids, they didn't have an Auntie Anne, so I had to go drive over 2 hours away to the Wetzel's Pretzels. I was eating there twice a day, making trips all the way back home and all the way back to the good mall. Eating those, I just absolutely can't get enough of them. So I learned my lesson though. Nearly ruined my life.
Yes, Leslie. At my mall, the Wetzel's Pretzels will burn my Wetzel's Pretzels for me so that I can consume it as a gaseous state.
Beautiful. So it's just pure carcinogen, huh?
Yes, I can breathe it in so easily now because my body has become accustomed to consuming nutrients that way.
I love that. And so we're talking to women at the mall. I want to kind of zero in on your sexual and sensual life where I personally have seen you gain the most in your life. Now, when I first started working with you, this area of your life was a mess. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes.
And I know we've talked about it, so you're not going to take offense to me saying that, but in a very literal sense, you made women uncomfortable.
Yes, Leslie. Bad Jake performed badly around women. He was scary to them.
Not too much detail, but continue. I just want to give you a little warning. Mm-hmm.
He would talk too loudly and bare his teeth when talking to women. His eyes would not blink when talking to women.
Right.
And he would become covered in sweat, so much that it would make his clothes drip.
Right, exactly.
Not good, Leslie. Am I right?
Not good. Now, so what we identified, because I would just kind of, at first I would follow you around the mall. It was just a purely observation. Now when we go to the mall as friends and we enjoy ourselves. But at the beginning, it was purely observational, chat. When we'd go to the mall, spend between 4 and 6 hours, because I wanted to see you in your sort of natural state, social, relax, you in your element. And what I saw was for about maybe 3.5 to the first 4 hours I witnessed was just a pure your nervous system was so triggered up. You were in this really weird mix of both predator and prey. Like you shook, your eyes dilated in a very weak way, but you were still following women around. Again, let's not give too much detail about this, but you were following women around the mall. And so what we did after that first day is we hit the pause button, didn't we?
Yep. Pause. Stop. Stop that
exactly.
behavior. Pause.
Like a VCR. I love
Exactly.
that. So we hit the pause button. It's like, whoa. But before this gets out of hand, let's take a look at what's going on. So we put you in contact with some pretty nasty stuff going on inside of you, didn't we, Jake?
Yes, we did.
And so tell me, what's your relationship like with your mom?
My relationship with my mom is awesome. Now we are FaceTiming basically every night. And I'm telling her all about my life. And she's not asking me questions about my love life anymore. And she's telling me that she's proud of me. And she's apologizing for all that crazy stuff that she did. And basically, it's like I have a new mom in addition to a new me.
Wow. That's the magic. That's the magic of the program. It's like once you really take it seriously and let it transform, it can transform the lives around you. Once you accept the light of this program, it naturally spreads. Light spreads and attracts light, period. Now, Jake, let's go ahead. Because, in the chat, part of the reason I'm so excited to have you on the program, Jake, is because, I look around the chat, I see name after name after name, people I've had personal conversations with who simply had a terrible relationship with their mother. An absolutely horrendous relationship. And so when they hear you say crazy stuff with your mom, suffice it to say, it's resonating with quite a few people in the chat. Can you, again, not too much detail about this one either, but as far as the crazy stuff your mom did, is there a single memory? It doesn't have to be the most violent, the most crazy, but what's something that comes to mind?
Go in the dark box. Go in the dark box. Spend time in the dark box. Yeah, probably that.
Go in the dark box. Tell us about a time you had to go in the dark box, Jake.
Basically, when I was being bad, Jake, probably have to be locked up. Probably have to get locked up in the dark box for a couple of days or hours, or a couple hours and days of spending time in the dark box. Where the dark box is kind of like sort of small and not quite big enough to stand, but not quite long enough to laying down in. And sometimes you spend some time, a couple days, couple hours in the dark box, have to think about why you were bad. And for me, that was hard because I didn't like to be in there.
Right.
Do you know?
I know. So it sounds like it was a very, physically dark period of your life. But also,
and because of how there wasn't light in there.
Right, exactly. Not a lot of light to see, not a lot of light to grow.
Exactly, Leslie. Exactly.
Exactly. And you know what? And all life needs a little bit of sunlight every now and again. Isn't that true, Jake?
I know that's right.
So in
Yes.
the dark box, is there, the dark box, we all have our own little dark boxes. Maybe not necessarily. Now, this is an extreme version of the dark box we all have. Sometimes, I worked with somebody the other day who had their own version of the dark box. What would happen is they would cross a line with one of their parents. They had one of these narcissistic parents, very very demanding, very requiring much, and so their dark box was a beanbag chair in a van.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
What were you? What were you kidding about?
I don't know.
Oh, I love it. See, that's a thing with you comedians. I never know whether you're being serious or not. Did you? You're yanking on my chains tonight, Jake. Really,
we love to joke. We We love to joke.
You do. It's so listen, let's go ahead, let's jump. Program, we meet, we work through the program, we work through your deep-seated issues, the dark box, that whole chapter. Take us into how your work at Everything Now Show may be directly or indirectly informed by this period of the dark box.
Yes. Yeah. Well, basically, the show is like a funny show. So sometimes it's hard for me to think of ways to talk about or be inspired by the dark box, because for me, the dark box was not so funny, actually, when I think about it, because mainly the dark box was sort of like a scary, very small and dark, not tall enough to stand, not long enough to lay, not a lot of food to eat. And so when I am doing the show, I'm trying to think of like, what's funny? Kevin Hart.
That's a good example. I love Kevin Hart.
Movies about like
I would say
movies like about friends who go on the road and have a funny time.
I've really enjoyed every movie that Kevin Hart's been in for the past, like 5 to 10 years.
I try to think about Kevin Hart basically before every time I go on the show and think, what would like a funny Kevin Hart? What would funny Kevin Hart do?
WWKHD, yeah.
Yeah,
I kind of figured. I kind of figured you guys thought about that a lot. There's a lot of Kevin Hart energy between you guys, all you guys on that show. There's a lot.
We like to think of ourselves as 4 Kevin Harts.
4 Kevin Harts. Now there's a theme. There's a. I'd pay good money to see that. 4 Kevin Harts, and it's just you fellas. I love that. Oh,
yes,
absolutely would enjoy that. Now, so that's funny. The pendulum swinging from the darkness. You know, I'm imagining you, between the ages of 6 and 13 in the dark box, sort of kind of being forced to like defecate and urinate in the dark silence of the dark box, and sort of giving the pendulum. This is how I like to think about it. It's at the pendulum of darkness over here. And then now, with the word, I feel like through the program, we've been able to see that pendulum really swing the other way into the light that we now see beaming from you, Jake, beaming from your work.
Thank you. Yes, I feel the pendulum swinging like I'm freaking Miley Cyrus from being on the Wrecking Ball. Sometimes I feel like Miley Cyrus on the Wrecking Ball, just swinging on my pendulum. I'm naked, have the big hammer, like remember from Miley Cyrus, swinging on the wrecking. No,
I do. I do remember that.
Like, how do you say that? Wrecking ball.
Wrecking ball. She was on a wrecking ball, and they were going through a wall, and then they were going through another slow motion. Really emotional song, but also I would now that I'm really thinking about it, I'm thinking about you and your coworkers, if you want to call it that, and I would consider you to be the Miley Cyrus of the bunch.
That's very sweet of you to say. I like to think of us as 4 Miley Cyrus.
Don't be bashful. Don't be bashful. Okay,
we're all Kevin Hart, and we're all Miley Cyrus.
Listen, I would listen. I got to be honest with you. If I'm really squaring the 4 of you fellas against each other, in my mind, if I, gun to head, execution style, I got to pick one of you who embodies both the spirit, but also just the physicality of Miley Cyrus. I would definitely have to go with you. And I know you're uncomfortable with that. I can tell. I can feel you getting a sense of discomfort. Are you uncomfortable right now?
Well, I love to spread the love, and I have a hard time accepting compliments because part of me still feels like the bad Jake is taking some of that compliment, and so I have to sort of squash that feeling and put it back into the dark box, which is something that I've reappropriated and reclaimed, and that's actually now I've taken the dark box, which was a real thing that I had to do in my childhood, and kind of change the way I view it as a place where now when I have a feeling that is bad or scary or sad, I can take that feeling and just take it out of my head, stick it into my personal dark box. And now the dark box is actually working for me.
I love that. Now, guys, now Jake, I'm very excited. The next chapter that we're going to be working together is I don't know if you've been able to call it based on how I've been talking to you or suggesting certain things. But in our work together, I've been leading up to this point exactly. Now, you have the progress that you've made by sort of removing the bad Jake, by sort of separating the dark box, creating your own dark box, truly a milestone in your life. However, this next chapter will be defined should you choose to continue your sojourn along with me. This next chapter with you, Jake, will be reopening that dark box. We'll be reestablishing a connection with the bad Jake. I know. And the reason we're going to do this is because you really put yourself together, and you are so much more normal than you were before. You were so much more normal. You're able to go to the mall and not do any of that stuff you did. Again, we're not going to go into too much detail. But now, Jake, if you truly want to unleash that power within, the power of the next level that we speak about so frequently here at Explorations, we're going to open up that dark box. We're going to check in with that.
No, we shouldn't.
Baby steps. Maybe that was enough for today. Maybe that was enough.
Oh, we shouldn't go in there.
Maybe that was enough for today. That was enough for today. We even just acknowledged it. We breathed it out. We saw it. We held the candle up a little bit. Now let's close the door. Let's go back out. Okay?
Yes. Let's close that. I'm locking the key.
You better not lock it too good.
Let's not go in there. Let's stay out of there. Let's not touch that.
Listen, it's going to be you and me there. I'm on your side. You believe that, right? I'm on your team.
Yes, Leslie, we're teammates. We're brothers.
We're brothers. I would never deliver to you something that would make you weaker, worse. I'm here to connect you to your power, true power. Jake,
I love it. I love it.
You're in control, but listen to me.
I love it.
All right, now you're getting me even more uncomfortable the more I push on it, huh? I can feel it. You said are you kind of blacked out right now?
What?
You're not going to remember this at all. I can tell you anything.
I love it.
Yeah, you did. You just did the McDonald's jingle. Do you remember that?
What's that?
All right. Well, listen, Jake. What a perfect time to kind of close this up. You were completely blacked out. When we close up, do some breaths. Do some quick, short breaths over and over and over again until you fall asleep. And remember, I'll come over after the stream is done to check up on you. All right.
Love it.
Love it. All right. Well,
I miss you. Hey, I miss you.
I miss you too.
When are you coming over? When are you going to come here again?
As soon as the stream's done, I'm going to be heading over.
Like what time?
Probably maybe about 2 hours from now. You'll be asleep. Okay. Like I said, you're going to start hyperventilating when this is. You're not going to be able to see me, and like a baby, you're going to start hyperventilating and sobbing. And listen, it doesn't have to make sense. I'm just telling you what's going to happen. You're going to be asleep for 90 to 120 minutes. I'll be there when you wake up. Don't worry. Because I love you. Because I care about you.
Awesome.
Awesome. Okay. Well, Jake, if you can. Can you even remember anything going on in your life that you want to tell Chad about, or?
Check out the Everything Now show. Me and 3 other Smiley Cyruses, Kevin Hart's. We do the show 5 nights a week, and you can catch it at. There's a link in the title of this stream, conveniently, so you can go check it out there.
Wonderful. Honestly, that was impressive. A month ago, that would have been unthinkable for you to, in a blackout state, remember all that stuff. Guys, check out the Everything Now show. We'll be dropping a link in the chat in just a moment. Jake, thank you so much for being with us. Namaste to you.
Namaste.
Namaste. I'll be there in a couple hours, all right?
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Okay, I'll see you soon. All right, namaste, everyone. Welcome. Get out of there, screen. Get out of there, screen. There. Oh my gosh, guys, namaste. What a beautiful conversation we just got to have with a very treasured friend of the stream, Jake, of Everything Now Show. Tremendous progress. And guys, tonight we are doing exactly that. We are making progress, talking about progress, reflecting, and also looking to the future all at once here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. We are here to say that the program works. The program works because the program works. We say it because it's true. You can just say stuff, but we're not just saying stuff. When we say that the program, we mean that the program works. All right, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous conversation. Thank you so much. Everyone follow the Everything Now Show. I hope. I got worried that I spelled it wrong a little bit. Oh, I spelled it. I don't think I did. Well, guys, let's go ahead and open up the line. Enough Holly button around. Let's open up this line. I got to talk to you. I got to speak to you. I got to talk to every single one of you. Namaste. One moment. Can a moderator go to YouTube and block? All right. One second. Namaste. Beautiful. Opening up the lines for a beautiful evening. Namaste. Beautiful. Do we got it open? Oh, the line is open. Beautiful. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Explorations with Leslie Tanner. And here tonight we are exploring the program itself, the program's role in our life, the program as it has worked its magic. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you?
Hey, I didn't know this. You can call me Logan the Brogan. How's your night going?
Oh, open the Brogan, you said?
Logan the Brogan.
Logan the Brogan.
very
Namaste,
new-
Logan. How you doing tonight, Logan?
Very new to the program. Don't know exactly. Just felt compelled to dial that number and see what's going on.
Compelled to dial the number. I love that. Compelled to. What? So Logan, did you just find us tonight?
There was a man with incredible thighs that I found on the internet, and it just led me here, just by some sort of force that I can't explain.
Beautiful. It sounds like a little bit of a sexual situation.
No, it's more of an admiration thing. It's more of like, wow, I want thighs like that.
Love that. I love it. So you found somebody's thighs, maybe it was mine, and you said, I got to move closer. I got to see what's going on. I got to see. So Logan, let's start there. Are you into fitness? Are you a fitness guy, Logan?
Sometimes I'm into fitting that pizza in my mouth, but no, I've been on a good fitness journey lately. 2025. I set some goals. I pushed some ups and set some ups too.
Right, and how's that been going? You actually been doing it, or have you kind of just fucked it up already?
I mean, you know how it goes. Sometimes you sit the ups, sometimes you sit the downs. So it depends on the day.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing about resolutions. I mean, I would say, okay, well, let's back up a little bit. Logan, have you seen this program before? Do you have any idea what's going on here?
First-time viewer, first-time caller. I really liked how you touched that tree, and it just really moved me again.
Wow.
I felt compelled. I don't remember my fingers moving. It's just
Logan,
ring,
Namaste to you. I'm overjoyed to have someone so eager. First, also getting us started off on the right foot, getting us started off on the whole stream. First-time caller. Really beautiful, tremendous energy. Now, tell me, Logan. How does it feel to make a resolution? And listen, let's go ahead and admit it. You have basically failed already, right?
I'm also a little speechless. You asked me what I can call you Leslie, right? Do I call you? Do you have a certain
Leslie's
name I have to
perfect.
call
Leslie's
you, or?
perfect.
Beautiful. I made another resolution this year to put myself out there a little more, Leslie. I just want to make sure people see me. They're like, wow.
Wow, and so you probably haven't done that a whole lot either, have you?
I mean, you know how it goes, Leslie. Sometimes you touch some trees, sometimes you don't.
Listen, Logan, when you say you know how it goes, and chat's going to understand where I'm coming from, it is hard to overstate how intimately I know how it goes. Brother Logan, listen, there's a thing about resolutions. You're going to fuck it up. And you'll try again, and you'll fuck it up. And you'll add some other stuff to the list, and you'll fuck it up. But at some point,
relate to that.
At some point, we need to just kind of call a spade a spade. Have you considered that you yourself are maybe just not that version of whatever the fucking thing is that you're trying to be? Larry Picklejar, caller, I like your energy. Normally, the first caller is a guy who puts acorns up his ass, or another person who may or may not be in the middle of a quote-unquote episode.
I feel like I'm in an episode right now, Leslie.
I mean, you kind of, of explorations, you kind of are, which is funny. But also, Jethro, that command thing isn't working right now. I don't really know exactly why. Thank you for doing that. Namaste. Not Mish, thank you so much for the subscription, 30th month. And here's a little bit of that sass. I'm already excited. Oh, actually, before that, we have a communal vision from Pepper and Chini. Caller, where do you get your amphetamines? Also, Guru, the chat is missing from the screen. Namaste, TPW. That's because somebody's saying the N-word at youtube.com. So I had to go ahead and take it off the screen.
That's no good. So I would like to circle back to the acorn thing. If
Not
that's okay.
me saying you're welcome. That's that sass. That's that sass.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, let's circle back to whatever you were about to say. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. You are the captain of the SS conversation ship. Ahoy, But I would like to circle back a little bit. Hoist the sail. You said something about acorns and very
Yeah, we have
place,
an explorer that shoves acorns up his ass.
Yeah, and like I'm not sure if that should be a New Year's resolution. I think that's something that
Listen,
maybe you put
are you
away,
trying to
you know,
avoid? Are you trying to avoid putting acorns up your ass, Logan?
It's just, you know, the voices. You ever hear those voices sometimes?
I do.
And they're like, oh, you should do that. You should drive off the side of the road. You should put an acorn up your ass. You're just like, no, I shouldn't. No.
Now I'm going to say Creative Steve 69. Blessings of Creative Steve 69. Shout out Creative Steve 69. Quick shout out for Creative Steve 69.
We love Creative Steve 69.
Creative
Steve too.
69. Blessings. Now, listen. I understand the voices, but I need you to answer me right now. Do you want to stick an acorn up your ass?
I think we should pivot the conversation. Do you have a favorite animal?
I'm not pivoting. No, this is exactly where we... Logan,
sorry.
listen, I'm taking you right to task. You're a bright guy, all right? You're a bubbly, bright, likable guy. You're getting through life well enough. You know, I can tell that you've just got that something about you. People like you. They want to help you, but also you're competent. So you're helping other people mutually. Am I accurate?
Those acorns somewhere.
Am I accurate? Or am I accurate?
Personality-wise, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm a giver, not much of a taker. Sometimes, you know, I would like to help others other than myself. But you know, I'm not number one, but I could be number two.
Right. Okay. So, listen, we're not pivoting, and this is where I don't think it was an accident that you're drawn to the idea of putting an acorn in your ass upon hearing about the possibility, and then it resonated with voices that you're hearing. So, it's not a big deal. I honestly am not. Nobody here in chat is going to. Well, maybe they will. I will not judge you either way. Do you, Logan the Brogan, want to stick an acorn in your ass?
Don't they have like niacin in it? Like it's not a good nut to eat. There's
you could toast it up. You could toast it up.
You could. That is very fair assessment. I just think the whole idea is wait on it, kind of nuts. You know.
Yeah, but you're still not. That might make it. That might turn you off to it, but that might make it hotter. What do you want to do? What's going on?
I mean, start small, big nut. I don't listen.
Acorn's a small nut, brother.
The program.
This is the program. We're doing the program right now, Logan. I need you to look in the mirror. Listen, listen. I'm not gonna change your diaper for you. You're too smart. You're too capable. You're too likable. So I'm just telling you right now. I'm meeting you man to man. Do you want to stick an acorn in your ass?
I'm going to say at the moment, no. I'm looking in the mirror right now. It's me. I'm the man in the mirror. No.
Well, then by all means, make a resolution. Because listen, what I want to, if you were going to make some counter resolutions, some ways that you're not going to try anymore, ways that you're going to give up, ways that you're going to look in the mirror and confront your own inadequacy. Give me one thing that you're going to give up this year.
There's a quote that comes to mind. It's, never give up, never what? And then no one, I don't know how the quote finishes really, but I tell myself that when I'm looking in the mirror. Sorry. So you said goal for this year.
What? No, giving up. We're talking about giving up. What are you going to give up? What are you going to stop?
It's like Lint, kind of. I mean, shout out those guys. Let's see.
But failure. You're not looking to improve yourself. You're not looking to appease a god. You're looking for failure, to acknowledge failure. What is it?
You know, it's like when you're in an interview and they ask you, what's your greatest weakness? And you just want to like reply, caring too much. But you got to be real. You got to be raw, like WWE, you know?
You're not. You don't got to impress me though. You don't got to impress me. There's nothing that I don't care about. I don't care about you coming up in here and peacocking. I want to see you tap into your ultimate your sort of potential. And the only way we can do that is by doing this right now. What are you going to fail at this year?
You know, my cousin recently married a doctor. And I was like, dang, I'm not a doctor. So I've kind of already failed when it comes to that.
Okay, that's easy. Yeah,
I'm gonna keep failing.
So you're gonna fuck up because not just a doctor, but that's a whole class of stuff. That's like you're not a doctor, you're not a lawyer, you're not a like a cool scientist or anything. Larry Picklejar, caller, your greatest weakness is you sound like an asshole, and your friends likely can't stand you. Any response to that?
I mean, sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, listen, I think we're off to a really great start, Logan. I think we are. It took a while. You were a slippery little eel. You know that?
I'm literally a snake.
You are covered in Vaseline. And I love it. I love feeling your defenses. But what I'm trying to guide you is to what this program is geared to do is to unlock and unleash your true power. We call the power here the power of the next level. And Jake, it's much closer than you think. It's just that it starts here. It starts here. You're going to not become a doctor this year. You're going to keep doing whatever kind of like loser job you have. It's not as cool as a doctor, whatever it is, isn't it?
I mean, do I shove nuts up my? I'm trying to stay on track with you.
Do you shove nuts up your what was that?
I was just asking, where does the nut thing really play into my future, like the program?
Well, that was that. I could sense there was a sort of a confusing resonance with you that I wanted to tap into a little bit. Communal vision. Maybe there's another cousin you can marry, caller.
I do have. I got to think about this one. I think I have one single second cousin. All the other cousins are all wiped up or husband up, as they say.
Yeah, no, listen, that was, okay, well, we're doing our best. But listen, Logan, there's only so much that we can accomplish on the first call, and what you have started here is something that you will come to reap the benefits of for the rest of your life. Now, Logan.
I think we did great. I think we made a lot of progress, boss. I really do appreciate you and your time.
Truly we did. More than you can understand right now. You will come to look back on this day as very important. So I just want to say namaste to you, Logan, and respectfully, listen, don't be a stranger, all right? Give us a call back sometime. Give us an update. I don't care if I don't want to spot. Okay, namaste. Namaste, Logan. Beautiful. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Larry Picklejar with a communal vision, which will be coming up on the screen in just a moment. Robert Bowlin over at YouTube.com asks the question, what the hell is this? Why was this on my front page? Namaste. Well, welcome to Explorations. This is the most effective personal power program in the country, Robert Bowlin, to put it plainly for you. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie. What is that?
Oh my God.
I believe it was Stephen Hawking who famously posed the question of whether a penis could be so big it could have sex with its own ass.
Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
I'm Wandering Sage.
Wandering Sage. Good to finally hear from Wandering Sage in voice, real time. Namaste.
Yes.
Logan the Brogan coming in with a subscription. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Logan. Namaste to you. Welcome officially. Guys, everybody welcome Logan, our first time caller, first time viewer, and
Logan.
Subscriber. What was that? I'm sorry. What was that, Wandering Sage?
I said, welcome, Logan.
Welcome. And Larry Picklejar sharing with us a communal vision. Caller, if you can get your cousin to cheat on their spouse, really shows you have big dick energy.
I've tried. He is not interested in any relationship right now.
All right, but you tried.
Yeah, I mean, he's a bit of a drinker, so he's kind of hard to talk to.
Right. Oh, yeah. It's a different game, huh? It's a different game to talk to alcoholics, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely, totally different.
Now, talk to me. What did you just eat, Guru? Who fed you? Fram Weard. That was my temporary roommate giving me a small cherry that was on a piece of pie that she was eating because she doesn't like cherries. And I do. I'm a huge cherry fan.
Oh, yeah? I hate cherries.
What's your favorite fruit, Wandering Sage?
Oh, it's gotta be banana.
Mr.
I mean,
Z. God damn it. Mr. Z. Mr. Z over at YouTube.com. Absolutely holding it down on the slurs tonight. Thank you so much, Mr. Z.
Really an asshole.
Give us a call, Mr. Z. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Give us a call, Mr. Z. You got a spirit inside you. You got a spirit inside of you. Namaste. Now, Wandering Sage, tell me, the program works. How long have you been a part of the program tonight?
Today's my first day.
Get out of here. Get out of here. You have such a familiar energy to me, Wandering Sage.
Oh, I'm just excited to be here, honestly.
Doofus Dusseldorf, failed parent of several, saying the program works and re-upping on their sub. Namaste. 37 months. 3 years and a month. Blessings to you. Blessings.
I don't know what namaste means, but namaste.
It means I bow to the divinity within you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, traditionally, that's what it means. When I say it, I mean the opposite. I say I bow to the sort of filth, the sort of the fallenness, the hole that's inside of you that will never be, that will never ever be filled.
You mean the endless abyss? The endless
exactly,
abyss
exactly.
Yeah.
Both inside of you and between. This is the real number, Mr. Z.
Yeah, it is a real number. I just called it.
You just called. What are you, retarded? Larry Picklejar, I already reported Mr. Z several times. He is too much of a pussy to call in and actually have a human connection. You just got called out, Mr. Z. How about that? Now, Wandering Sage, tell me, brother Wandering Sage, how did you find this program tonight?
I was tied in by the Everything Now cult, their whole thing.
Right. They do terrific work over there. Very entertaining.
Yeah, I guess.
Not really? Not a big fan?
The Chris guy is a bit of a bummer,
He keeps it right here, right?
Yeah, he's very down to earth, but also sometimes too real,
It's got I took an improv class once, and they teach you to they sort of really try to open you up with energy, and really it shows the resilience of his spirit to just keep it locked in at a 4.
Yeah, I really don't know how he does it. How can one keep their spirit totally locked in and just not shown to anybody? So you kind of seem like a soulless robot.
And so, in terms of a comedic performer, is that what you would prefer?
I guess I'm more of a rocky guy. I like that upbeat, intense energy.
You like that snappy stuff. You like your you like your Wayne Brady's. You like your we were discussing Kevin Hart earlier. He's a very maybe a good example of that sort of thing.
Yeah, I do love the short joke.
Wait, say it again.
He is. I do love the short joke.
The short joke, right?
Yeah, that he is small.
About him being tiny. You get so much mileage out of that. I love that sort of thing.
Every movie.
He looked kind of like Dr. Teeth from the Muppets, but with a baseball cap, says Phil Z.
That's so true.
Dr. Teeth from the Muppets. Now, how old are you, Wandering Sage? I would imagine you're, maybe on the elder millennial side of things.
You're dead wrong. I'm actually 26.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm right on the cusp of the millennials.
You have such a tired soul.
Yeah, I know.
Well, let's talk about that. What's going on in your life? What do you think contributes to your fatigue that is apparent to anyone with ears?
I got heavy depression, clinical depression, really.
Clinical depression. clinical depression. So that's what's wrong with you at its base, or we got anything else?
I also have, is it okay to talk about my darkest things?
Brother, you can. I would absolutely love to do that with you. I would delight in it, but I would do it very humbly, very respectfully. Namaste.
I have IBS.
You have IBS.
Yeah, I'm currently in the bathroom.
Irritable bowel syndrome, in addition to clinical depression. And how many times have you asked yourself, and I mean this seriously, some people are going to laugh in chat because that's how they react to being confronted with truth. How often have you considered what you've done to deserve where you're at in life right now?
Constantly. I'm a self-flagellant, you could say.
Right, like a monk or something, like a Jesuit monk or something.
Yeah, I have a flail, and I hit myself with it. You know, like it's like a medieval flail. You know.
Yeah, a medieval flail.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like from the 1930s, not the 1930s, the 1600s.
And listen. Does it feel good to hit yourself? Pepper and Chini, think about that. I got a communal vision real quick from Pepper and Chini. Real talk. If you suffer from depression and you're old enough to drink, the best way to stop depression real quick is to have a sip of beer. You only need like 3 sips.
More of a Bailey's guy, personally.
More of a, what was that?
Bailey's.
More of a Bailey's guy, you said.
Yeah. I like the cream and the sugar.
You love it. You absolutely love it.
Yeah,
Blessings to you. Well, Phil Z, caller, what color is it, and does it smell like almonds or shellfish?
I'm sorry, what is the question?
Question from Phil Z, caller, what color is it, and does it smell like almonds or shellfish?
I would describe it as a liquid brown, and it smells like death.
Beautiful. And so we got clinical depression, IBS, and tell me, how's your sexuality these days?
I'm a virgin.
We got a virgin. Oh, I love this. You know, I was just thinking about virginity the other day.
Yeah.
And do you consider how do you relate to your virginity? Do you have excitement? Do you want to protect it and save it for marriage? Do you have a sense of shame?
I have really no opinion on it.
No opinion.
I think that my virginity is something that will happen, be removed. If it happens, it happens. You know, it's like I let fate decide.
Right. Have you considered? Are you religious?
I'm more spiritual, you would say.
Yeah. Well, have you thought about being religious just to make it being a big fucking virgin worth something?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, you know, if you're religious, you can get close to religious girls. You know how it is.
Right. So, yeah. So, okay, I love you, dog. You dog. I love that.
You know me.
Duncan did it. Liquid brown. I guess I am also a Bailey's fan. Cheers. That's from Duncan did it.
I'm loving this show. It's great.
Yeah, we have fun, but not too much fun. That's what I like most about it. We have fun.
If I'm tying up the line too long, just tell me, okay?
Oh no, I was funny that you say that. I was gonna
castrated men
one moment.
will shout that everyone needs to jack off less, or worse yet, stop jacking off altogether as a means of remedying spiritual ills. They are in desperate need of a mature man to tell them that the only way out is through more.
Namaste. Fram Weard with a communal vision. Listen, after this communal vision, you guessed it. You felt it in the air. I was going to wrap it up and move on to our next caller. Yeah. Phil Z74, caller. Here's a bright side. Maybe you can be the male Virgin Mary and carry an alien baby.
Oh, I would love that. If any aliens are nearby, hit me up with my phone number. It should be in the logs.
Beautiful. Let's call it right there. Caller, if we don't like you, you'd be gone by now, says Larry Pickle Jar.
Oh, you guys.
I know Larry Picklejar is a real quick trigger finger with the terminate function.
I saw what he said about Logan. It was pretty scathing.
Yeah, he tells it like it is. We love him here. Framliard, stop getting close to Mormon girls and maybe you'll get some sliz with like 7 Z's.
If only I could be that cool.
Mr. Z, stop acting like a fucking retard. God.
Dude, fuck that guy. All right.
Okay, well, listen, we're time to move on to the next call. Wandering Sage, this was an absolute treat. This is a tremendous first call. Thank you so much for calling and just jumping in, getting involved, jumping right in the deep end.
I had a great time.
Namaste. Well, I had a great time as well. Don't be a stranger, all right? Call back in soon.
Yeah, sure. All right. See you.
All right. Namaste.
Namaste.
Hold on one second. Oh, penis.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Pepperoncini to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 300 attention. Phil Z74 needs attention. Please give Phil Z74 attention. Chat, Guru, this is an alert that Phil needs attention. Attention. Phil Z74 needs attention. Please give Phil Z74 attention. Chat, Guru, this is an alert that Phil needs attention. Attention. Phil Z74 needs attention. Please give Phil Z74 attention. Chat, Guru, this is an alert that Phil needs attention. Repeat. Cheer 300 attention. Phil Z74 needs attention. Please give Phil Z74 attention. Chat, Guru, this is an alert that Phil needs attention. Attention. Phil Z74 needs attention. Please give Phil Z74 attention. Chat, Guru, this is an alert that Phil needs attention. Attention. Phil Z74 needs attention. Please give Phil Z74 attention. Chat, Guru, this is an alert that Phil needs attention. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Beautiful. Thanks so much, Sheen. Really appreciate that. Beautiful. And also Phil Z74 with the communal vision. Hey, look at me. I'm a parasite. Oh, no, wait. I'm Pepperoncini. So we got a little bit of a back and forth right now between Phil Z and Pepperoncini. Excited to see how that develops tonight. 708-240-8953. The program works. Ladies and gentlemen, the program works. The program works. Namaste. Courtney, I took care of him. Oh, there he is. There's caller. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hi, it's Butterfly.
Butterfly, welcome back to the program, Butterfly. How are we tonight?
Oh, I'm doing very well. How are you, Leslie?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I'm on cloud 9, having a wonderful evening.
Yeah, I've been working the program here these past several weeks, and things are better for me. I'm still a loser, but not as much of a loser.
Wow, interesting. Take me inside of that. You're still a loser, but not as much of a loser.
Well, I learned that, if I go outside once in a while, maybe things are better.
Wow. So hold on one second. I'm trying to deal with... Listen, Mr. Z, or whatever your goddamn new name is, call in.
Yeah, do it.
I'm literally telling you to call in.
Call in right now. Let's do it.
One moment. This is Planet Namaste to you. Welcome. Blessings and namaste to you. Blessings and namaste. Now. Okay, so listen. So you're saying, you're saying right now to me that you're and I'm just saying this to make sure I understand so far. You're saying you're still a loser, slightly less of a loser because you decided to go outside, as you put it.
Yeah, outside. That's the first step to, as the one of the chatters or persons put hot sliz. I'm looking for sliz.
So interesting. So in pursuit of quote unquote sliz, you're trying to have sexual intercourse with a woman.
Sure. Yes. Gashes, axe wounds, whatever.
Good
you call it.
old-fashioned, traditional heterosexual sex with a woman, between a man and a woman, a penis and a vagina, like
Just
God intended.
Getting out there and being there, fully inserted in life.
Yeah, beautiful. So, and are you looking for sex? You looking for a relationship? What's the end goal here?
I don't know. Someone who knows how to plant a garden.
Someone
who's really good at work. I need someone who's going to work for me.
So you're looking to be served.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your
a maid? Maid, if you will.
I'm going to cut right to the chase. What's your relationship like with your mom?
Oh, she died a long time ago.
Long time ago. Okay, so how old are you right now?
38.
38. Okay, and how long ago did your mom die?
A little over a decade. Yeah.
Right. And how pissed were you and are you?
That she's dead?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was a fucking huge relief.
Huge relief. Your mom was a bitch, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was a drug addict.
What kind of drugs did she do?
Cocaine.
Coke. So she was coked up even while you were a kid, huh?
Yeah, a bunch.
Beautiful.
She was hot. Yes, Larry.
We've got. I think there's a couple of what he needs at the local Home Depots ready to be picked up. That's from from Night Year. Night Year saying stop by Home Depot.
Well, as long as they fuck too, I'm down with that. But
yeah, where are you? If you had to pick, right? You only get one. Larry Pickers are real quick. Caller, was your mom hot? And if yes, how big were her tits?
Small tits. I had a small-titted mom, but she was quite skinny though.
Very skinny. I would imagine she did a lot of coke.
Yeah. Cocaine. You're not going to be doing a lot of eating.
Okay, so was it like a glamour skinny or is it like a kind of a white trash skinny?
It was like a glamour skinny. Like
it was glamorous.
She was the hot mom that all my friends wanted to,
Right. And did she kind of flirt with them or no?
Oh no.
Okay. Orchestar, your mom sounds cooler than you. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, she's done way more cocaine than I ever have.
Right, and you've done a little bit.
Oh, a little bit of cocaine.
Yeah. Okay, Phil Z74, caller, did you spread your mom's ashes in a Colombian stash of coke so that she got snorted?
No, that would have been a good idea. I spent $15,000 on her funeral to bury her in the ground.
$15,000?
Yes.
Night Year.
Yes.
If you broke both your arms, would your mom have stepped in to help you release, caller? Because that's where this is heading.
Oh, would she have helped me jack off? Probably not.
Yeah, I think that's where that question was. I don't think
we had that relationship.
Yeah, I don't quite agree necessarily because I didn't with that statement because that's where this is heading. I didn't quite see that. I guess because we were talking about your mom being hot when she was alive. How'd she die?
Cocaine overdose.
Oh, she just straight OD'd on coke.
Yeah.
Classic.
I know.
Classic American
classic
tale.
Cocaine.
It's classic cocaine. Classic cocaine.
That was before the what do you call it? Before the fentanyl. That was cocaine classic. Now it's cocaine. You can't trust it no more.
I know. Fentanyl is like the Crystal Pepsi. It's this newfangled modern business.
I hate the new formula, right?
What was that?
Go back to the old formula. I hate the new formula of cocaine. Go back to the old formula.
Go back to the old stuff. Play the hits.
Yeah.
Play the hits. Have you ever seen a boomer try to smoke weed again?
Sucks.
It's crazy. They're not ready. They're not ready for it.
No.
They really...
they're used to that Mexican brickweed.
Yeah, they have like a psychotic
break. We've got hybrids now. Do you even know what a terpentine is, Dad? Nope.
Phil Z74. Was it in a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn from Phil Z74?
No, it was in my house.
House. In your house. Wow. Now, so we're looking for a lady that will be, you know, that will be of service to you.
Well, like, I mean, someone who's not afraid to get their hands dirty.
Right. Exactly.
I need someone very, like, dirty.
Right. I didn't necessarily mean a servant, but somebody who's ready to like enter in the business with you, right?
Enter in the business, just someone who isn't afraid to get dirty.
Exactly.
And just be in me, be part of me.
Exactly. And if as far as the Home Depot question from earlier is concerned, it got me thinking a little bit. You know, if how terrible would like how good of a worker would she have to be in relation to how bad her pussy is, and vice versa? Like, have you thought about that?
I mean, I'm a good Midwestern boy, so I'll take anything, man.
Right.
I'm just happy to be there. There was one time I went down on a girl. I found out halfway through she had a shitty ass. I still finished the job.
Were you?
That's what you do.
Were you raised religious?
No.
Okay. But that's just good. That is good old classic Midwestern.
Good old Midwestern, you know, values right there.
Yeah, that is putting the nose to the grindstone.
Mm-hmm.
She had shit in her ass, and you were like 3 inches away from literal human poop.
And
poop
I
was very close to your
didn't
face.
Even say a damn thing.
And you kept eating. Wow, Duncan did it. Pussy quality aside, how much cocaine can a potential partner do without triggering your sadness?
I mean, I've always said this, like, I hate cocaine because of how it, you know, kind of tore my family apart, and I can't stand it, but I will never do it again unless you have some.
It's Nutella. Just pretend it's Nutella, says Phil Z.
What?
The poop, I think, is kind of, he missed it.
Gotcha.
He was late. He's like an hour late to that. Now, so that's funny. That's funny. You're a funny guy. Butterfly, you're funny. Sociopathogen, this is the kind of work ethic we need in America. You're hired.
Yes, thank you. This is what we need to... Sorry about the dog. Yeah.
And you know what, Butterfly? I'm going to say that you should join us for our next Infatuations. You should be a contestant.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Why would God put a playground next to a sewer? Says Night Year. Classic question. I know, right? I think Plato was the first person to ask that question.
Right.
Why would God put a playground next to a sewer? Orchestar, can you explain how the shit was in her ass? I don't understand how she'd just not know, or what.
Like, she must have, like, sharded and had, like, you know, there was little that was gross.
Or she
I
just
try not to think of it. It was a bit of a, you know, traumatic experience.
Just didn't wipe good enough.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Yeah. Cheen.
Hard to go back down there after that, though.
Yeah, well, you know, Lord knows that you're going to. Pepperoncini, caller, your dog is very loud. Do you need some tips on how to poison it?
No, I tried that once. Nope, not happening again.
Interesting. Okay. Now, okay, so listen, I think, back to my point, and then we'll move on to the next caller. I would like to invite you to be a contestant on our next Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, because what you just shared with us, you know, we spend an inordinate amount of time trying to get to the zone that you have already arrived at, right? We have people needing to demonstrate how much they need someone, how normal they can be, how funny they can be, how interested and interesting they can be. And you've already demonstrated, listen, you've demonstrated you've lapped like 80% of the contestants already, and saying, I smelled poop close to my face, I still ate the pussy out.
Well, yeah. I mean, the same thing happened when I sucked a dick that one time.
You smelled poop that time too?
No, I realized like halfway through I wasn't gay, and I still finished the job because I'm a good Midwestern boy.
Did you take the cum in your mouth?
Oh, sure. What else are you going to do?
You spit it or did you swallow?
I spit it out. It was fucking horrible.
Right.
I'm not
Cum's
gay,
gross,
dude.
yeah. I'm not gay, dude. Get this cum out of my... Who put cum in my mouth?
I know, right?
Oh, my God.
I mean,
you were a fucking treat. You got to come on Infatuation. We're going to be doing another one towards the end of the month. Will you stop by?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Give it a shot. I think you're going to do really well.
I got beat by a hot dog last weekend.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I wasn't ready for that. I was.
Well, he was on an absolute tear.
He was
Absolute
on a
tear.
streak. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't. That's like a. He's just prime. Like that's going against a I don't know, a Tom Brady, a Patrick Mahomes in their prime. You just can't.
100%. Would you? Question. We have a Night Year says, quick question, caller. If you were going down on her, why wouldn't you stay up top and focus on the bean? What the fuck were you doing down there, buddy?
Well, no, I wasn't licking the asshole. I just like went up for, you got to go for air for a second and like, wait, what's that? Oh, that's poop. Face back in. Let's go. Finish this job as quick as possible and get out of here.
I can't. Orchestar, what does the rest of the question say? I can't see it on my chat and I can't see it on the screen. Would you keep going if there was ... and then there's the 4 answers? Hell yeah, nah slaw, if the P is fat, or I'd fuck harder. But I just got to know. Now, okay, so I want to see you win. I want to send you a tape, but you gotta come back. All right.
All righty.
All right. Well, Butterfly, namaste to you. Thank you so much for spending so much time with us tonight.
Namaste, Leslie, and thank you so much. The program works.
Namaste. It does, doesn't it? Program works. Namaste, Butterfly.
Namaste.
Namaste. Shit in the ass. Would you keep going if there was shit in the ass? Hell yeah, nah slaw, if the P is fat, or I'd fuck harder. Couple seconds left. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
It's Mish.
Mish, how we doing?
I'm great. I just ate pie.
Ate pie? What kind of pie?
It's Shirley Temple pie.
Beautiful. So listen, the results of the poll are in. Would you keep going if there was shit in the ass? The winning answer was if the P was fat.
That's the one I picked.
If the P is fat, you would keep fucking.
That's the one I picked.
Listen, but that's the thing. That's the thing. And that's the one that I would have. I don't know. I probably would. I'm such a sexual person, though. It's hard to.
Okay.
It's hard to really say, I would do it. I would just keep going. I mean, let me think about this. I mean, yes. My answer is just a simple yes. But definitely it's going to be a lot. I'm not going to have to enter the sort of meditative monk zone in order to maintain an erection if it's, if the P is fat.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like I'm saying, if it's real hot, real good stuff, then I'm gonna be like, all right, that's just another smell. Phil Z74, hey Mish, if you could have plush made of any member of the community, who would it be? I'm guessing Richard Root Dave.
Yeah. And he'd come with a bow staff.
Yeah, we miss Dave. I saw that he sent me He sent me a message or made some sort of post a couple months ago, and he hasn't come back. Has he come back since he said the F word?
Nah. I don't think so.
What an interesting little night that was. Nindy knew, what if there were corn bits you could see, Guru?
Ew.
Listen, if I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone. To put it mildly. I'm a hungry dog, and I'm at the water bowl.
Stop.
To put it plainly, I'm not gonna lie. If there could be a little, as long as there's a full turd hanging out and we did not discuss it, then it would give me pause. I'm not gonna lie. Hey Leslie, what's the F word, buddy? The one that we can't say. The obvious F word that we can't say on Twitch.tv. Dave was going at Larry, and he said the word cocksucker like 48,000 times that night, and then he couldn't say cocksucker anymore. Yeah, and so he had to say so he just let it rip. I'm like, God damn it, Dave. But then he bounced and didn't come back. Not really the resilience of a small business owner, in my opinion. Communal vision.
Nah.
Duncan did it. It says LOL. Yeah, Night Year. Yeah, that's the one. So, Mish, let's talk. Let's talk about how the program works. Now, you've been a part of the program for a while, Mish. Talk to me. What aspect of the program have you really felt resonating in your life lately? Talk to me about that.
The aspect of how much everything sucks.
Everything sucks. Everything does suck, huh?
Yeah, relaxing sucks.
Relaxing is shit. And that in itself is a monumental skill to have developed within the program of explorations. A lot of people like to talk about how relaxation feels good, right? They get the candles, they get the essential oils, they get the nature sounds. Real quick affirmation for women: listen, throw the candles in the trash. Throw the candles in the trash, you dumb bitch. All right.
Yeah.
So listen. Now, as I was saying, the candles, and I don't say these things out of nowhere for nothing. I am here to cause a stir. I am here to provoke. I am here to shake people out of their slumber. What good have candles done in your life, ultimately speaking, Mish?
Some of them smell good, but that's not good for you, allegedly.
Some candles smell good, but that's not good for you, allegedly, you said.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about your life. You light a candle, right? You enjoy it. You start relaxing. How does that go?
It's a waste of time.
A waste of time. Why is it a waste of time, though? I've heard so many people. There's a whole cottage industry worth billions of dollars selling this gobbledygook to dumbasses. Why is it a waste of time?
I didn't do fucking anything today because I was like, oh, I need to relax. I have a migraine. And the whole time I was relaxing, I was just thinking about all the stuff that I should be doing. It made me feel bad. It made me feel bad.
You felt bad.
Yeah.
So you bucked the system. You bucked the program. You said, I'm going to try the old that quote unquote traditional way of relaxing. I'm gonna zone out, right? I'm gonna wear comfy clothes. I'm gonna nibble on a little something. I'm gonna take the load off. But that didn't help. That actually set you back. It sounds like, Mish.
Yeah, I have an entire cabinet full of Bath and Body Works candles. And I didn't even light one. I haven't lit one in like over a month.
Over a month.
Yeah.
Over a
wasted
month.
a bunch of fucking money on stupid fucking sales, and there's just a cabinet full of candles.
Taunting
when you
you.
open the cabinet, all the smell of every candle is in the cabinet.
Now, listen, I just saw somebody. I see.
Fucked up.
I see Dinsdale Prana in chat, and Dinsdale.
They don't get it. They don't get it.
I know, and that's why I'm backing up a little bit. I'm gonna broach the subject of relaxation in the context of the program here at Explorations. Now, what we mean by relaxation here, Dinsdale, and I can't blame you. Listen, if you haven't been here before, you haven't heard the spiel, then you may not know what I'm talking about, right? You might say, "What's this guy talking about?" Is probably what you're saying to yourself. So let me tell you right now, what we mean by relaxation here, relaxing. Rule of thumb that we live by is that if it feels good, it's not relaxing. If it feels bad, it is relaxing. Because we got to ask ourselves a very basic question. Philzy, I'll get into this in just a moment. We got to ask ourselves a very basic question, Denzel. Relaxing into what? Relaxing into what? Now, these people that are yanking on your pubes and walking you like a dog around the park, getting you to buy candles, getting you to buy nice little towels, etc. They're saying you got to. Life is good. Self-care is good. It's about feeling good. Relax into calmness. Life is calm. Life is serene. Life is balance. These are childish, nonsensical cliches.
Life is trying to fucking kill you.
Life is literally trying to kill you. Right now. I don't mean this as a joke. I don't mean this as some intellectual, existential exercise that we can be like, yeah, life's bad, right? I'm so glad I realized that. No, I'm talking in a very real, fundamental sense. You got to ask yourself, relax into what? And Mish, what did you spend all day avoiding that you should have been relaxing into? What did we avoid today?
Dying.
And you should have been doing what?
All manner of things, really. I should have cleaned. I should have probably eaten more food. I should have fucking done a lot of things.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Even just one of those things, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Seriously, I didn't do goddamn anything.
And now, this is beautiful. And now you because you called in here, Mish, we had this very clarifying talk, real talk, got into the real meat and potatoes. Now you're giving yourself a gift for tomorrow. Let today's failure be tomorrow's present.
Yeah, well, I thankfully can't relax tomorrow because I'll be at work.
Perfect. And when you get home, you got a nice little snack to get into, right? Yesterday's absolute failure.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do everything I was supposed to do today, tomorrow.
Exactly.
And work.
Beautiful. And I love that. And so tomorrow you're going to be motivated, you're going to be upset, you're going to feel like shit. But then by the time you're done relaxing in an exploratory sense, what are you going to feel?
More pain and hatred.
Beautiful. Listen, you're a sharp tack. You're a bright, shining star here, Mish. I really want to thank you for your energy tonight.
You're welcome.
Now, is there anything that you'd like to share with the community right now before we move on?
I think everyone should get a humidifier. Even if your apartment or your home is very moist, I think you should still get a humidifier.
Talking about humidifiers. Moisten that air.
Yeah, it's good.
Get it damp.
I got one. I like it. It's got a cute little light you could turn on and off in it. And when the light's on, it looks like there's a waterfall.
I love that. What a nice little piece. kind of taunting you again with a relaxation that you'll never experience. It's important to give ourselves those little gifts, huh?
Also, moisturize your face.
Moisturize. So you're into moisture.
Yeah, I guess that's what this is, huh?
Doofus Dusseldorf, this has been a wonderful call. Bless Mish and Leslie.
Thank you, Doofus.
We miss Doofus, huh? Don't we?
Yeah, I love Doofus Dusseldorf.
We miss Doofus Dusseldorf, and we miss
Sunset Pony.
Sunset Pony, huh? Sunset Pony in chat. Get Sunset Pony in the chat for a second. Get Sunset Pony in here.
Tell her I love her.
Oh my God! All right. Well, listen. Namaste to you, Misha. I really appreciate you being so generous with your energy tonight.
Yeah, make sure you moisturize.
Yeah, get your moisture game on.
Sunset Pony's here. I love you.
Namaste. Oh, there she is. Sunset Pony. Namaste. Blessings to you. Caller, I'm going to put you on hold just for a brief moment, all right?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Now, here we go. Guys, Sunset Pony in the chat. Namaste to Sunset Pony 77. Namaste to you, Sunset. Great to have you. Guys, also, I'm going to take this little moment to bring your attention to something in the About section of the channel over at twitch.tv. Now, those of you at YouTube, if you're interested in what I'm about to share, there's not a place on YouTube that I can easily put this information. But if you're interested in some behind-the-scenes information about how this stream is run, how the channel is run, you're looking for a hardware breakdown, a software breakdown, you're looking for some credits, who did what, who contributed what to the stream, you can find it below. Find it below in the About section. Get into the breakdown. I just posted it earlier this week. And Sunset Pony, funnily enough, actually has written quite a bit of the music featured on this channel. The relaxation music that is broken and keeps looping behind everything that I just had to pause. She wrote that beautiful piece, as well as the. I think she wrote Question. I think she wrote Express and Explore. I think she wrote all four, as well as the intro music. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous work. So thank you so much, Sunset. If you're interested in a couple more pieces of information like that, the About section below, the Twitch profile will get you on over to the information you're looking for. All right? And namaste to Sunset Pony. Sunset Pony 77. Blessings to you. Miss you. Now, guys, we have somebody who wrote Psychic Romance. Psychic Romance. Oh, I think that was Sunset Pony. Wasn't it? I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure that was Sunset Pony. It's the honor of my life, Leslie. Namaste. It's the honor of my life. It's the honor of my life, she says. That's so fun. Blessings to you. It's an honor to have your work featured in the program. Blessings. Bug with a yacht. Namaste to you. Welcome to the program. I think Psychic Romance. Yeah. Well, is that from the first compilation? If Psychic Romance is on the first comp of the downloads for the Community of Devoted Light, then yes. If it's on the second, then it was the other guy. Landmark Track, says Pants O'Clock. Namaste. All right, caller, thank you so much for your patience. Namaste to you. Welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hello, Leslie. It's Reverend at all costs.
In my mind's eye, I
real quick quote. One moment
for us all to live in. Rooms with high-pitched, piercing drones. Cold rooms that smell like shit. A shooting range for slurs. All of them. I give us 6 weeks before the wheels come off.
Now, that's one of the most innovative aspects of the program to come. Once we get the funding, we'll actually have a shooting range for slurs. It's a special room. You get little earmuffs. You get your little paper cutout of whatever, and you just go in and you do the violence. You go crazy. Slurs in the slur shooting range. I think, and I'm actually looking to incorporate it in sort of a state rubric for all clinics that receive state funding to incorporate. So, okay, a reverend at all costs money. Namaste and welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Costs, Reverend Costs. You know, either way.
Reverend Costs. You said.
Mm-hmm. Or just costs.
Or just costs. Let's just go with costs. One syllable. Keep it simple tonight. Costs. Costs. How are you? How? Tell me. How are you?
I am existing.
I am existing. So probably. So not great.
Not great, but not terrible. Kind of, right in that little shallow pool of, American life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Talk to me about that. You're in the pool. Is this just you're slogging through? Did something happen? Are you dreading something in the future? What's going on?
Oh no, I definitely have no hope for a better future.
None.
Like that.
Zero.
None. No. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Like
and
what's great, but I have no expectations.
Give me a couple examples of ways you wish your life was better. Costs.
I had a personal harem.
Personal harem. Okay, so we're shooting for the moon right off the bat.
Oh yeah, I mean that would immediately improve, because if you have a personal harem, that means everything else in your life is going well. I mean, imagine having.
I guess relatively speaking to what your life is probably like now.
Yeah.
Do you have medical insurance? Do you pay for it?
Oh hell no.
Okay, so yeah, then yeah. If you had if we added the detail of you having a harem, and we could imply several other things about you. If you've got a harem, you generally have medical insurance, or you're not thinking about the cost of ibuprofen at the emergency room.
Right, exactly.
Right.
You can afford to buy a new pair of a whole new dining set every night, so that this way, even just having it open it on your table, and even if you don't use it, you have it thrown away and you buy a new one, just because you can. That kind of wealth is what I imagine someone who has a harem.
Let's do two more. What are two more things that you wish your life was better?
I was able to reach a larger audience, and people ignored everything I said. That would be absolutely hilarious.
If you could reach a larger audience, let me say that back to you and see if I understand it. If you could both reach a larger audience and be ignored?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Take me inside of that. What exactly do you mean? What kind of stuff are you sharing that is both ignored and also holding a captive audience?
Well, I don't know about holding a captive audience, just an audience, whether they're captive or not. Being able to just scream into the wind and knowing people are there would just be kind of nice.
Sure, right. That'd be good to have. So you don't have many people watching you, is what it sounds like, huh?
Right. I haven't even really streamed in, I don't know, 2 months. I don't have a webcam at the moment. I got rid of it because, they're all just trash for what you pay for it. Now, you've found a way to make it work.
I have, yes. I have indeed.
Which is fantastic. And I was actually calling in to just specifically say that the program works, and I can tell you how it has improved my life, though.
Talk to me. How has it? So we got through we got through a handful of things that you wish your life was better. But talk to me. How does the program work for you, Koss?
I have stopped apologizing.
Stopped apologizing. I love that. Now, take us to a time for Koss before the program. Were you apologizing pretty regularly back then?
Right, I wouldn't be anywhere near somebody in the grocery aisle. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be in your way, and you step off to the side. But I've I've noticed that that just happens. Like people who are weak just kind of always say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I've decided, the program is telling us like when we relax, it should be painful, right? You should feel something. And when you're just saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, you're just relaxing your way out of any type of social responsibility. So I've started just not apologizing like I used to.
And what have you noticed since the moment you said, not anymore? You took a look at your life and you said, I'm not apologizing anymore. What kind of change have you seen take place in your life?
I stand a little bit taller. My eye contact has improved.
I'll bet.
Because I've noticed most people look away and they don't actually know how to hold a conversation. And I noticed that I feel like I have a little bit more authority, even though I don't. I feel like I do.
A little bit more authority, and that's the thing about all that stuff that you said. You got a clear sort of that tenor baritone. You got the eye contact. You're standing up straight, and you're not apologizing. Those are very cool things to do. And the authority, weirdly enough, and people get uncomfortable with this fact. And it's just sort of one of those animal rules that you can sort of fabricate authority.
Indeed.
There's a thing.
Just a bit more confidence, and it is.
And this is a thing. Many people they shirk at. They get upset at. But you are really grabbing yourself by your pubes. Do you shave your penis?
Sometimes. Usually during like the warmer months. I live in a Midwestern area, so like, in the winter it's kind of nice to have that little bit extra, but in the summer it gets all sweaty, so
right,
wet.
Right.
Yeah. Now, at least I don't shave it, but I do keep everything.
And that was going to be my next question. My follow-up was, do you kind of get a bic and sort of shorn that down, or I went to high school with a guy that would he spent $400 a month getting electrolysis on his penis and scrotum.
I mean, if that's how he wants to spend his time on this planet, let him.
It was beautiful. He had he used like a sort of a balm to like keep it moist, and it really was gorgeous. Grandpa Liquor, what does your scrotum smell like, caller?
Right now, deer sausage farts and Axe body wash.
Axe body wash. I love that. Just that good old masculine smell. I love that. Now, hey, listen. Tell me, costs money. I think you'd be a good candidate on Infatuations.
Unfortunately, I would love to be on Infatuations. It's actually been kind of a secret little like goal of mine. Unfortunately, I work Saturdays and I'm unable to attend. I do listen. I do lurk. But I am unable to attend. I
understand. Well, hopefully that can work out. We're going to be doing another one towards the end of the month, and we'll see. We'll see what we can do, because it might not fall on Saturday. I got to look at the schedule, because there's going to be some changes this month. We're going to be introducing some things that will kind of shake things up a little bit. We're going to be it's going to adjust how we approach Infatuations a little. But more details to come on that. But maybe there will be a chance for you to jump in, is what I'm trying to say. Communal Vision.
Yeah, I would love to. I would enjoy that.
Communal Vision, quit that job, you loser, and find love one day.
So I don't think Nindy New was here for the last time I called in, when I said I was trying to get rid of all of my like empathy and emotions, and I feel like love is one of those that would bind me into having empathy or caring about someone other than myself.
Right, because you're not. Because we established that you weren't a sociopath, which means that you're going to have to a sociopath would never have to ask that question.
Right.
Right. So you're coming from a place of having empathy and trying to get rid of it, which is significantly harder than just being a sociopath.
I've been told, I've heard, apparently being a sociopath makes life so much more perceivably difficult, but I don't think it would actually be difficult, because then you just get to pretend to care all the time instead of actually having feelings.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a burden.
That's the thing, though. Like talented sociopaths, they learn what they need to learn and navigate the world. But there are an inordinate number of sociopaths that are just untalented losers that really just have nothing else going on, and they don't have a natural sense of empathy. Their life is fucked up. Yeah, but that's a roll of dice. But listen. This has been a fantastic call, Cos. I really appreciate you delving into the various ways that this program has affected your life and given you perspective on how much better your life could be as well.
Indeed. One other shout out I wanted to give for the program. You told me to go find religion, and I've been more ingrained into the Come Church with Pastor Phil. And he has mentioned that he is also a fellow explorer and really enjoys the program.
Oh, beautiful.
So I've been exploring that religion thing, too.
Pastor Phil, yeah, friend of the program, Pastor Phil. And so you really been working on your sort of religious devotion through Pastor Phil.
Right. You told me that I needed to find religion. I don't know if you remember this or not.
I do.
That was also one of the conversations that we had.
Yeah,
I found Pastor Phil.
We're really trying some ways to get rid of empathy. So it's helpful to have that sort of black and white righteousness. But listen, that makes me so overjoyed to hear. Truly, Cos, and he's doing. Pastor Phil's doing fantastic work over there. So you couldn't have found a better home to enter this new chapter of your life.
Namaste, Leslie. Always a pleasure. Thank you, Guru.
Namaste, Cos. You have a wonderful night. Namaste. Wow. Guys, you know what time it is? I got to piss. I got to take a piss. I've been holding it. I drank this Celsius. Tonight I drank an Astro Vibe Sparkling Blue Raz Edition. It was fantastic, but now I got to pee. So guys, allow this moment to sort of reset your mind's eye as we enter the second half of the program tonight, exploring how the program works. Blessings to you. And also stick around for a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com. So if you're impressed by what you see here at the call-in show, you're seeing the program at work in people's lives, and you want that energy, you're ready for the next level that we speak about so frequently here at Explorations, then let me tell you about my community of devoted light at patreon.com.
There's no penis in the world small enough to justify rape of any kind, in my opinion, as a therapist.
And that's official. That's official for the channel. That's official for me on my personal life. I'll go to the mat for that one. Namaste. So guys, my community of devoted light, patreon.com. Many of you are in the chat right now, where I host my library of exclusive materials. A couple words about that. But listen, guys, I'll be right back in just a moment. I just got to take a whiz, and we'll continue our exploration with Leslie Tanner.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, listen, I know your time is precious, let me cut to the chase. But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on patreon.com, where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials not available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. Oh, hi. I almost didn't see you there. It's Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. You might have noticed that it's nighttime. That's because I like to come outside and do some nighttime thinking. Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints, such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Namaste, my explorers. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. That was a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com. As the commercial mentioned, where I host my exclusive library of materials for you to explore and take your life to the next level. Such as music downloads, a monthly postcard, which I'll be sending out momentarily, as well as a new batch of VHS tapes to some of my more special explorers. But listen to me right now, a couple updates. Firstly, the prints. We don't send the prints out anymore. We're sending out the tapes. Now, example of a tape might be here, what I sent out to my patrons last year for the Growth to Nowhere promotion. Now, real life VHS tape. Now, this is the real deal stuff, guys. Exclusive materials that you can't get any other way. The next one coming out is the beauty of nature. The beauty of nature with some materials, some exercises, some group discussion questions. And it's really going to be a magnificent piece that you're really going to want as a part of your library. The other update is that we used to do these video affirmations. The videos have taken on a sort of a great deal of production work. And we've got several on the burners right now in various stages of development. They will come out as they are finished. But in lieu of the video, we are now doing a podcast of devoted light. And so if you would like the podcast over, there's already several over there for you to enjoy and to explore. Namaste, everyone. Now, new subscriber, thank you for this show. Stephen David, namaste to you over at youtube.com. Stephen David, I can't tell you how overjoyed I am to have you join us here tonight. Blessings to you. How'd you find us, Stephen? Talk to me. How'd you find us? Was it just on the front page? I'm just putting the chat back on the screen because hopefully that retard is gone from saying the you know what, the gamer word. Ugh. There it is. Okay. Creative Steve 69. Namaste to you, Creative. Good to see you in chat, by the way. Namaste. H-Bear, we can. Well, a really important question to ask. This goes for all slurs that sort of are correlated with a disability. What do you think is worse? And this is a question for anyone that shirks from the discomfort that they feel when that word is invoked, such as retard or retarded. Now, ask yourself this question. What's worse? Saying and hearing the word retard or retarded, or actually being retarded? That's a question that I want you to think about. Don't answer it right now. If you pull away from that word, think about it. Really think about the impact that you're having on the world around you. Do you think you're going to make people unretarded by not saying the word? Do you think you're going to make it easier? Do you think you're going to make it less shameful? Less difficult? Think about it. Let's open the lines back up. Communal vision real quick from Nindy New. Nindy New's got the answer. Being retarded. Being retarded is more difficult. Being mentally retarded is more difficult than saying or hearing the word retarded. I guarantee you. And I work with a lot of mentally retarded. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie. It's Little Guys. How are you?
Little Guys. Namaste to you, Little Guys. I'm doing great. It's great to hear from you. How are you?
I'm driving home from work. I'm doing all right. It's a lonely midnight drive. I figured I'd give my favorite guru a call.
Oh, I love that. So we're calling from the car. I love that. There's something special about, doing your business from the solace of a car. How long's your commute?
Kind of depends. Today it's about 20 minutes. So,
Namaste. Beautiful. 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 And do you like driving? Do you like being in the car?
I do. Sometimes I like to drive without any music. Just listen to the road and the car, the engine, the sounds of travel. It calms me.
Mm-hmm. And that solitude.
You spend a lot of time on the road, right? With touring and whatnot.
Indeed, I have. It's been a while since I've made an outing of taking the various, talks or meditations or seminars. I've taken it from coast to coast, and it's been a while, but I absolutely love the road. Phil Z74 with a, oh my God, it's a moose, steer left. Little cheesesteak from our resident Phil. Now, what has been triggered right now is a Jazz Express. So I'm going to be playing jazz and communing with you via the phone call intermittently. Okay? Just letting you know.
I'm very excited for this. Yeah, this is perfect. Perfect.
Beautiful. So listen, I want to ask you a question. Since tonight we're exploring the program works, Little Guys, tell me, you've been here for a while. How has the program worked for you?
Well, I've called in a few times now and discussed my newfound virginity. I tried to get my wife on board. She wasn't interested, and within a week, we took care of that. But I still feel pretty good. I still feel fairly powerful. I hold on to hope. I try not to lose. This world's too crazy. I really try to keep holding on and not get too burnt out. I do think I missed my exit, so that's probably an indication that I still have some work to do. But as far as from where I came from, I would say that this is probably a much better place than I have been.
Beautiful. And one thing that I want to zero in on is that you missed your exit, right? You missed your exit, recounting your life through the program, and you became so distracted that what once was rote became dislodged from your automatic memory. What other areas of your life have suffered since you've started your time in the program?
Well, a whole lot. My family no longer answers my calls. My friends don't meet up with me anymore. bar, which actually has worked out because I think they were bad influence. I no longer go to the okay, that's a lie. I do still go to the bar, but my friends aren't there, and that's good. Because then I end up not making a fool of myself when I black out. I mean, there's witnesses there, but it's fine because nobody knows me really. I wear a fake mustache, or I find a way to show back up, and it's only been an issue. Anyway, my family, they were bad influences, I think. They're all religious in their own way, and a lot of them listen to other pieces of shit like Tony Robbins or whoever the hell else, and I just, I tried to explain to them about the program, and they thought I was on drugs again, so those are all good things.
Right.
Job-wise, I'm doing pretty good. I do Grubhub, and my car was too old and beat up, they said, for me to do Uber, but I'm trying to save up and maybe get like a Ford Flex or something, and hopefully do that.
Save up for a Ford Flex.
Yeah, I like those. Very like all-American kind of vehicle.
Let's go. Let's talk about your family. Is there a single member of your family that still thinks of you positively, or is it pretty much over?
Well, my cousin reached back out, and we haven't seen each other since we were kids. And she was interested in maybe meeting up at some point. Her boyfriend recently kicked her out, and so I think she's looking for a place to stay, and I don't know if that's really going to work for me right now. But the phone call was nice, and she said some really nice things to me, so I don't know, maybe I'll reach back out to her and see if, I don't know, see if maybe I got to talk to my fiance about her staying with us, though, and I don't think she's going to be into that. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, everyone's either dead or dead to me, so it's fine.
Beautiful. And so your fiance, how long have you guys been together?
We've been together about almost 9 years now, so it's pretty serious, I think.
9
Fingers
years.
crossed.
And how long have you been engaged?
Engaged for a year and a half. I think we discussed this before.
I think we did, yeah. I think we just stumbled upon a familiar thread here.
It feels good.
So, so this cousin business. How do you suspect that it's going to go with the fiance?
My fiance's not the type to get jealous, but me and my cousin did used to, have a thing back in the day. So it could go any number of ways. I think probably. We don't have a spare room, but we do have a couch. Sometimes I sleep on the couch just because I like a little solo sleepover. I don't know if you've ever tried that, but that's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
But the couch is only big enough for one person, so I don't know. It's probably not well is how it's going to go. Probably not well, if I'm being honest with myself, which I'm trying to do more of. So.
Right. Well,
I'm
it's important.
Call it a wash at this point.
Yeah, pretty much a failure already. Well, how'd your cousin get kicked out? What's the details behind that?
She was really into the crypto space and the NFT stuff, apparently. She fancies herself an artist, so she was trying to figure out a way to make her ceramic earrings and bracelets and all, the clay, whatever. I don't know exactly what all she does, but all of those things she was trying to get minted, I guess, on the blockchain, and it didn't work out. But I think she just invested. She doesn't work, obviously, other than because you can't really call her jewelry work. That's sort of a waste of time, if we're being honest.
Is she good at it?
She has a master's in fine arts, but I don't know that means anything.
That doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, but she, nevertheless, I think because she doesn't work, I think she ended up using her boyfriend's money to try to mint. And so from what I understand, it was a financial issue between the two of them.
That is so funny.
Yeah, not a good situation for them.
That's very funny. How much money did she lose? Did she say?
She didn't say. My guess. I mean, he was a plumber, and you know, so he made solid money. But probably also kept. I think he was really into gold coins and stuff too. So it could be any number of things, but you know, it's expensive to mint anything as an artist.
Depending on if you're going like straight like on the Ethereum, then it costs that you got to front it. But if you do like I don't know, there's like Tezos or however you pronounce it. I think
Pesos?
Tezos with a T as in tangerine.
Oh, Tezos.
I think it's like it's either really cheap or it's like. Or it comes out in the transfer.
Yeah, because there's an upfront cost, and then technically you have the value of that, and then if it sells, then you make that, but then there's a cost on every sale. I don't know, man. That's an iffy space. That's like, you know, I did DM her when she was posting about it, and I tried to be like, look, dude, you should maybe not do that. And you know, I don't know.
Well,
nobody listens to me anymore.
Real quick question as we move into the final portion of our call tonight. Question
Certainly.
From chat, not Mish asks, ask him what he means by he and his cousin had a thing.
I don't really want to get in too deep into it. It's kind of, we really had to work through a lot to get past that, but you know, where we grew up, it was very quiet and there wasn't a lot going on. And, you know, I think most people can relate. There's just, as you're growing up, there's a, you know, you end up exploring. We were explorers, early on, you know, and, you know, it's nothing serious, but, it still haunts me to this day. I've seen a therapist. That fucking moron didn't know anything, so that's why I started the program.
Yeah.
One of the many reasons I started the program, and so thank God. I finally feel clear of that.
First of all, universal, absolutely universal. You know, those of us in the modern world, we like to think of ourselves as, you know, moral and righteous and somehow separate from the history of humanity. But honestly, what you're detailing is, you know, is in the scope of human history, not that big of a deal. Phil Z74, caller, let's cut to the chase. Have you smelled your cousin's farts?
Oh, sure. But that was in, like, we were camp and stuff. That was in us as kids. Sure, we smelled each other's farts. Farts are funny. You'd be lying if you said you never smelled your cousin's farts. And in fact, I think you would be hiding something if you said you only smelled your cousin's farts, if we're being honest. So that, to me, that's not evidence of anything. Now, have I smelled her cooter?
Communal Vision from Nindy New. Since when did we listen to Phil's idea about more incest talk on the program? Since when did we listen to Phil's idea about more incest talk on the program? It was Phil the one to bring that up in a meeting? Was that his point of order? Also, Grandpa Liquor question, is the cousin's pussy fat?
You know what? I'm so sorry. I'm actually pulling up to my house right now, and I might lose service here in a second. I have a aluminum foil antenna situation.
Right.
For, you know, the things. What were you saying earlier about if the pee was fat?
Somebody asked if your cousin's pussy was fat. Yeah. Does you have fat pussy?
Folks, listen. Leslie, I'll be honest. Let's cut to the chase. Yes.
Beautiful. Well, let's leave it right there. Namaste to you, little guys. Thank you for being so brave tonight.
Namaste, Leslie.
Namaste to you. Blessings. Fun call. Fram Weard says, Cooter. Caller, welcome to Exploration with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Oh, hey, Leslie. It's Underhill.
Underhill. Namaste and welcome. Underhill of YouTube.com. Underhill calling back into the program. Tonight we are exploring. The program works. Talk to me, Underhill.
It does.
How are you tonight? Let's just start there.
I'm doing all right. It's been pretty crazy the last week since I started the program. I started sharing the program with like other people, and trying to get them involved, right?
Yeah. How's that? How'd that go? First of all, thank you.
Well,
thank you, Underhill.
Certainly. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, well, let me tell you the problem. There's a problem with that, though.
Talk to me.
So I shared with like one friend of mine, and then like this other guy that he knew walked up, and we started talking to him about like our explorations and like, what the program involves. And like, before I know it, like that guy's family is all into it. And then their friends are into it. And there's like, I don't even know how many people. And then I'm like, okay, maybe it's time to like organize this a little bit or something. And then before I know it, like everybody's splintering off into subgroups and other factions. And it's crazy. But what came out of that in the end was there's like everybody wanted to be able to have their own like exploration, like, but we kept running into like, well, that's against like all these laws that you want to do that. Like everybody had something like that, and then we were like, well, we need
what kind of laws? Everybody wants their own exploration. But you ran into laws.
Yeah.
What is the shape of this exploration, and what are the laws that stood in the way?
Well, some people like wanted to collect things that are like, really just for hospitals and stuff.
Well, like Nazi memorabilia?
Like cadaver related.
Oh, I
and
see.
some people like really like love their pets. Leave it at that. And then there were others that, just didn't even want to share because they already knew that if they thought that if they said anything that they would go to jail just for that. So, so because all these people wanted to have their exploration, we ended up acquiring property in the desert. And so like there's now
what desert?
The desert of Nevada.
R.I.P. Epstein, a.k.a. Lil Mossad. R.I.P. Epstein, a.k.a. Lil Mossad, has joined Explorations. Namaste to you, R.I.P. Epstein. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Namaste. Now, listen, it sounds like, listen, I'm hearing a lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of dynamics happening very quickly within the people, your friends and family that you share the program with. Now,
yeah,
I'm sure
pretty much all of them went off and did their own thing. Now I'm just like pretty much me again. But,
yeah. So listen, this is what happens. There's an aspect to the program of explorations that, by design, right? It's a lot of things to a lot of people, but ultimately, if you're just reading down what the program is on paper, 4 tenets: relax, question, express, explore. The 4 tenets, right. It is simple. And in its simplicity, it is therefore universal. Anyone that can string sentences together stands to benefit from the simple yet profound tools of explorations with Leslie Tanner. Now, what that means, though, is that you can look to share with people, and it can mean different things to people that you thought you knew really, really well, as what has happened to you in the past couple weeks. Mother Nipplebottom, have you ever sharded? Question for you go first, caller, then I'll answer. Have you ever sharded?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, sometimes I've done it on purpose.
Sometimes you take me to a time where you did it on purpose.
Oh, that's I sometimes like you're just in the shower and you're like, damn, like I didn't get it all out with like my morning shit, so like it's all just gonna be like liquid anyway because I was drinking beer all night, so just kind of shard it out and wash it down the drain, right?
Right. Okay. So I see. It's kind of just like a kind of a degenerate kind of just my life's falling apart. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, well, you know,
I'm an alcoholic.
To the
I'm a
same
loser. I'm just
stereotype.
gonna shit my pants.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, sharding doesn't have to be closed.
That's a good point. Trav KM0. Plus, in the shower, you can prod it with a wet finger.
Yeah, they call that like turd stomping when you have to like smash it down the drain.
Now, listen, I will answer the question very directly, unequivocally, yes. Now, let's thank you so much, Mother Nipplebottom, for that perspective. Appreciate that, and thank you again also earlier for the bits and for the subs. Mother Nipplebottom made it rain earlier. Mother Nipplebottom, namaste. Is sociopathogen, more specifically, have you ever sharded as a defensive measure? Caller.
I don't know that there's been a defensive situation in which that was my go-to. But
I'll go ahead and
if I thought that would work, I probably would.
I'll go ahead and answer that. Malevolous. Trust was misplaced fast. Trust was misplaced fast. A whisper turned to a storm. Fate stains the moment. Malevolous. With a classic Malevolous poem. Namaste, and thank you so much for sharing your gift with us tonight. Now, I think the question in this case, though, for you, would be defending against what? Maybe you weren't like a actual prey animal, kind of like a skunk, spraying out of physical defense. Maybe you're not being attacked by a person or a predator outside, but maybe what you're defending yourself against is on the inside. A reality, a conflict bubbling to the surface. And rather than confronting it, rather than exploring it, you just kind of shit your pants.
Yeah, I get. Is that like what fear is? Like if you see like a real actual bear and it's like coming at you, like and you shit your pants, is that like just something you don't want to admit that the bear is there?
No, that's just fear. That's just you're about to die. Yeah, I'm talking like maybe you had like a very quick fleeting thought like, I could go back to school or something, and then but it happens so fast it's like a whisper, and then it's gone, and then you just like kind of shit your pants to cement yourself as like within a station in your life.
Well, like I think like sometimes you get like so distracted by like all of the things that are not part of your exploration that are in life that like you like think you can trust that fart, and like you're just so busy that you don't like put enough thought energy into the fact that you're about to load up your drawers.
I didn't really understand what you said. Phil Z74 with a communal vision. Caller, let's imagine if Bill Gates wanted to poop on you, how much?
See, but okay, like the amount that like if he were not Bill Gates that it would be is way lower, because you got to game it at that point. Look at this Bill Gates. Like this guy, this guy was on the pleasure cruises and stuff. Like man, you're gonna have to be talking like 100 million, something like that, because you're Bill Gates. You gotta pay, right?
Okay. Yeah, interesting point. And thank you for the question, Phil Z74. Really pushed us forward tonight on our exploration. Now let's just ask point blank. Well, we've done a lot of exploration, but let's make it as clear as possible. How has the program worked in your life?
Well, I did start like working out, and got like this e-bike, and we went and rode today. That was cool.
An e-bike, namaste, beautiful. And
yeah. It's like my exploration and the program is like an analog for a midlife crisis that I now don't have to have because it's just the program, right?
And there's so much to explore there. TravCam 0, Bill Gates hasn't brushed his own hair in 35 years.
It must be messy.
Now listen, I want to hear more about this e-bike, but unfortunately we're coming to the time to move on to our what will be our final caller after you. And I want to make sure I have enough time to get to them. But
I just gotta say, like, Leslie, I'm forever your bitch, woof woof, and my pussy is always here for you.
Now, listen, I'm a hungry dog. Like I said earlier, I'm a hungry dog at the water bowl. And I appreciate you.
I love you, Leslie.
One of these days. One of these days. Namaste to you, all right? Thank you for thank you for being so forthright with so many aspects of your journey with us tonight.
No, always. The truth is paramount.
Namaste to you. The truth is paramount. Didn't say namaste back. Communal vision. Cousin fucking and now furry shit. What a night. Honestly, we've had a lot of honesty on the program tonight. A lot of honesty. That first guy called. I forgot what the first two callers. We really got into some stuff. I'm trying to remember. Well, caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name's Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hi, Leslie. My name is Catherine. How are you tonight?
Well, let me turn you up a little bit on my end. What did you say your name was again?
Catherine.
Catherine. Namaste and welcome to the program, Catherine. Is this your first time calling?
First time calling, yeah.
Namaste, Catherine. Everybody welcome Catherine to the program. We opened up the program today with a first-time caller, and now we are closing up the program tonight with a first-time caller. God dang. So, Catherine, how are you tonight?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm overjoyed by the surge of eager new blood here on the program tonight. Now, Catherine, tell me, is this your first time catching us on catching the program itself, or have you been watching for a little bit?
No, it's the first time catching it ever. I'm one of the ENS shrapnel that you got.
Oh, beautiful. Must say to that. Blessings to you. Phil C74. Catherine, do you smell like cat litter?
No. It would probably be better than what I smell like now. I did a bunch of jumping jacks, and so
got your cardio in.
I probably need to take a shower. Yeah.
Nice. Do you enjoy the jumping jacks, or just kind of get through it?
I love it, and then I start to hate it, but then I start to love it again. Yeah. And then, that's the way it goes.
That is, isn't it? That is so true. That is so true, especially with a full body cardio situation like that. It really it can be very deceptively punishing, huh?
I don't know. It's important to keep moving, but then I worry about injuring myself. I'm not getting any younger, and you injure your ankle when you're 8, and you're like, I'm okay, and then you do it when you're like my age, and you're like, that is going to impact me for 3 months, and then it does.
Well, and that's the thing. That's about, this is really getting to my relationship with God, weirdly enough. Logan the Brogan with a communal vision. Caller, who is your favorite ENS cast member and why?
Oh my gosh, that is a very, very difficult question. I guess if I had to, put it right off of the bat, and this is kind of cruel, but I love them all, but probably Jake, he is the shortest, so he understands what it's like down here.
You're tiny, you're short, huh?
Unfortunately.
Little, that's so fun. Malevolous. Catherine calls in, voice unsure, but reaching out. 2 holes break wind. That's a poem. So Malevolous likes to share poems with us. Quick little short poems from the mind of Malevolous. Thank you so much, Malevolous. So
thank you for that. It's pretty.
It is. They have so many pretty things to share with us. Now, talk to me. Catherine, you have you have a soft spot for Jake because he's a little guy, huh?
Well, I have a soft spot for all of them, but yeah, I would say so. It's a bit of a shallow spot to pit my soft spot for someone on, you know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, humor's important, performing is important, doing it long term for, 2 hours and then having 100 people, make comments about you and call out your mistakes. I imagine it's probably as fun as it sounds, but there's a lot of joy in it as well.
See, and here's the thing about shallowness, though, and I want to commend you for that. I want to commend you for this. Stone Monster 400 with a communal vision from Stone Monster. Kathy, come on, is the pussy fat?
Is mine? Is that what they're asking?
It says the. He had a choice to use the or your or specify specifically. He just said the. So it's up to you to interpret.
And he failed to. You know what? Why not? It's the fattest.
The fattest. We're I love that. I love that confidence. Now, Phil C74, hey, Caddy, you kind of sound like a Fran Drescher, except shorter, yes or no?
Fran Drescher, I mean, she's a guild leader, and from what I understand, she wastes other people's money. I don't think either of those things would describe me. I waste my own money, so there's that. But are they referring to the voice? Because once again, sure, why not? I am Fran fine, and it's okay.
Now, listen, I'd like to return back to the point that I felt our journey together tonight in this phone call was making a slight turn in a certain direction. I want to see through this. So now, you said it was shallow, and you kind of qualified it a little bit, right? You said, I know it's shallow, and what I hear when I heard you say that, and tell me if I'm wrong. But when you said that, it's like hey, listen, I know it's a little, maybe feel a little guilty or to not have something better to say, or maybe that means I'm sort of maybe not, I'm showing a part of me that's not smart or nuanced or something, but et cetera. But I got to go with the shortness. And now, am I incorrect in hearing that in your voice?
When you say the shortness, I suppose if I understand you correctly, I guess I did feel a little bit just put on the spot. I had never given thought to what would, I guess, qualify my favorite. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of just went for the first thing that my mind sort of jumped to.
Right.
And so it was a bit of a rushed reaction. It was not a well-developed or, deeply thought one, I suppose.
But to me, it was perfect. And let me tell you why.
Thank you.
I think it was perfect. Because often here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner, this is a personal power program, right? We're here to utilize the program to unlock and unleash the power within. That is what we do every single time we come up on the screen. Now, there have been many personal power programs throughout, history within the modern world. And a lot of them kind of hinge on, on a sense of discipline, on a sense of control, on a sense of improving oneself, on insert any number of kind of Gary V-esque dead ends that people are, a wild goose chase that people are sent on. However, here at Explorations, we take a different approach. Here at Explorations, we are here to take a pause and to unleash the power within by acknowledging the reality of the power inside of us right now. Now, we're not here to say, it's great that you're doing jumping jacks. I love that. But I'm not going to tell you to do more to get better. I'm not going to tell you to eat better. I'm not going to tell you to make sure you brush your teeth twice a day, take your meds, call people, go outside, etc., etc. No. What I'm here to do is to allow the space and give you the tools to see the Kathy that's there already. And what I saw you say, and this is why it's perfect, you said it's shallow, maybe, to be attracted to the shortness of a performer. And why I think that's perfect is because it's honest, because it's true, because it's not defended, it's not guarded. That's Kathy. That's Kathy's immediate response. And that is your power to unleashing your power of the next level. Phil Z74 Communal Vision. Did you shart during said jumping jacks?
No, unfortunately. I wish that I had, now that you've said that.
You wish you would have?
I mean, sure. I didn't. So that's
It's something to think about, though. Something to think about.
It is
At least
something to
consider.
think about, yeah.
At least make a pros and cons list of shitting while you do jumping jacks.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Opportunity.
Wow. Lots of fun. Lots of fun there. And so when I hear you say short, and I hear you recoil a little bit from that, what I hear is there's a burgeoning path inside that wants to spill out of your heart, mind, and body. And it's happening right now already. This is the first time you caught the program, the first time you called in, and already you are leaps and bounds ahead of 80 to 90% of the people in the chat right now.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Kathy. I'm really impressed by you tonight. Stone Monster 400, a good shit the bed is very humbling. Any response to that?
It is. I have done that before. It is a very vulnerable position to be in when, you can't control yourself like that. And for the people who have gone through that, whether they've woken up to it or whether they've been, incapacitated, it's something that a lot of people go through. Mm-hmm. And you got to own it.
Got to own it. Now, I want to real quick. I want to resonate with what you just shared. Shitting the bed is a very vulnerable thing to do. Last time I did, I woke up, I had poop in my butt crack and on the sheets, and it was liquidy enough to get into the mattress.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you have a mattress protector on?
No.
Oh no.
No, it was a couple months old mattress. I had a poop stain on it, and I had to throw it away because I had bed bugs a couple months later. But honestly, I appreciate the sympathy, but I accept it as a gift. I accept that sort of thing as a gift from the universe, an opportunity to be reminded of the lengths of my own degeneracy, how I am barely in control, an animal, shitting, pissing. I'm just a soft little push away from playing with my own poop.
It holds a mirror up to the autonomy and strength that you do have. I feel like when things are carved away from us, it makes more room.
Kathy, you're onto something. You're onto something. Also, we were speaking about the word retarded earlier. We're speaking about the word retarded. And another reason that I just want to say, I know this popped into my mind along the lines of what we're discussing right now, and the ability to see ourselves as degenerate, as animals. Another reason I prefer the word retarded is because it allows me to see myself through the eyes of God. I'm going to say that again. It allows me to see myself through the eyes of God, to square myself against the Creator, against creation.
It allows you to see your limits.
Phil Z74.
Am I getting that?
A caller, I'm a big fan of truthfulness. If you met someone who is really into Dutch ovens and is a kind lover, would you be into that?
Oh no, that's Mr. Phil, isn't it?
Yep, that's Phil Z.
Okay. Well, I must confess, I am not into the Dutch ovens. There are some things that you don't have to try even once to know that you're not into. But I appreciate you reaching out and putting yourself out there.
Kathy, wonderful. Thanks for that was a very respectful answer. I wish to see myself through the eyes of God so that I may confront him as I am, as he is. The creator that knows all, to him, we're all retarded.
We are. We're quite limited when you have an omnipotent, interterrestrial being, and then you look at us, and we're really just primates.
And this knowledge is supposed to be a gift. This creation, this being is supposed to be a gift. What a joke. I am so resentful.
Well, suffering is a choice, is it not?
No.
You don't think it is?
Suffering is a choice?
I think suffering can be a choice.
Listen, that right there, Kathy. I would love absolutely. This could be a whole series of calls, Kathy. We gotta control S that one though, because that is a doozy. That is a doozy to get into. For truly, that is suffering as choice, because that's such an advanced concept here at Explorations. And guys, next time Kathy finds the time to call in, everyone remind me that this is what we're going to talk about, because there's a lot of meat on those bones. We got to clean the meat off of that bone. We got a meaty thigh bone, just kind of chew on, so to speak. Well, Kathy, listen.
We will slurp the tender meat right off of the bone.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You and me are going to do that next time you call. Now, listen, Kathy, I want to thank you so much for calling tonight and being so brave in more ways than one. First-time caller, being honest and forthcoming about yourself. But also, I want to thank you for just being so generous with your energy and your time tonight.
Oh, well, thank you for having me, and thank you for listening, and thank you for, hosting stream. It's not an easy thing to do, and I appreciate it.
Of course. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Well, Kathy, don't be a stranger, okay? Find some time to call in soon.
Okay.
Okay. No, namaste to you. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you. You as well. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Say namaste. You got to say namaste. Stone Monster says, slurp, slurp, bitches. Namaste. Slurp, slurp, bitches. Namaste. And then we've got Phil Z74. Kathy, are you a lady in the streets but a demon in the bed? A couple seconds too late on that one, Phil. Maybe if Kathy's in the chat. Namaste. Blessings to you. Well, guys, what a wonderful, absolutely gorgeous exploration we've had tonight. I want to thank everyone for being a part of tonight. I want to thank all the callers, all my first-time callers, all of those of you that have visited us, mainly because of the appearance of Jake from ENS, and what a conversation we had at the top of the stream with Jake Ellenbogen from the Everything Now show, guys. Real quick, H-Bear, I love you too. Namaste. Blessings. Let's do a quick shout out before we get a raid going. Quick shout out. Everything Now show. Guys, listen, if you don't follow the Everything Now show, I'm honestly surprised. I'm honestly surprised. There's not very many things on this corner of twitch.tv. And if you don't got them on your follow list, you absolutely got to get them on your follow list. They're doing an amazing improvisational comedy program over there. Really beautiful and really fun stuff. Really fun stuff. Guests, games, participation from chat, interactivity. Truly innovative program over there. And they're funny to boot. They're funny to boot. Namaste, Ninja Days. Blessings to you. Namaste. Awesome blessings to you. Namaste. Well, guys, what an absolutely gorgeous stream. Again, thank you to everybody who donated bits, subs. Thank you, Mother Nipplebottom, for being so supportive tonight. Thank you so much, hon. But also, I want to thank Jake Ellenbogen and Everything Now show, and I want to thank you all. And I want to thank my moderators. Guys, my moderators had to quickly figure out how to ban people on YouTube.com because somebody kept saying the N-word in chat at YouTube. So thank you so much to my moderator. And you know what? Who I'm not thanking right now? I'm not thanking Mr. Z, the biggest pussy on earth, who said the N-word like 80 times in the YouTube chat and then didn't call in. Namaste to you. To everyone, namaste to you, but I'm not thanking you. I simply don't respect you right now. I want to see you put that pedal to the metal. Call in. Namaste. Blessings to you. Wonderful little guys. Namaste to you as well. Blessings. Guys, and thank you to my community of devoted light at patreon.com. Guys, my inner circle. Those of which participating in my exclusive library of materials over at patreon.com. Type !final journey into chat right now to take advantage of my materials. And Hippogryptomatic, blessings to you. Hippogryptomatic, we couldn't do it today. We're going to do it on Saturday. I know you're going to be around. Yeah, nobody knows what we're talking about. Don't say shit. Namaste, everybody, guys. But we'll be back this Saturday with a brand new exploration with Leslie Tanner. We'll be making up for Tuesday. And for now, guys, let's take this to a friend of the stream, new streamer that absolutely deserves more viewers. Absolutely, guys. When we get over there, smash follow. Smash follow on her channel. Mother Nipplebottom, excellent defense of the guru in YouTube. Dearest chat, big kudos. Namaste to Mother Nipplebottom. Blessings to you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate your energy as always. And thank you so much. And what we're going to do is take this excitement, this clarity, this warmth. Ace Gang with a sub. Blessings to you getting it on that third month in a row, getting it under the ball. Thank you so much to Ace Gang. Extremely generous of you as Ace Gang. Namaste D's. I love that. Namaste D's. That's so funny. You're funny. You're funny. And I appreciate that. I love humor here. Although, of course, we like to have fun, but not too much fun. We also like to do a lot of work here, putting that nose to the grindstone. Well, guys, we're taking this energy over to one of my favorite streamers, very talented, entertaining, Heedy Beat, guys. Heedy Beat. Keeping it simple, keep it entertaining, real true performer. Smash follow over there when you get there. Drop some namastes. Blessings to you. But in the meantime, guys, I'll see you. And YouTube.com if you want to make a little trip over here over to Heedy Beat. We're going to have a lot of fun. But we'll see you guys Saturday night. All right, Saturday night we'll be making up for Tuesday. Saturday night, normal time, 8 p.m., Exploration with Leslie Tanner. Namaste to you. I'll see you guys all very soon. Blessings.
Guess who landed on the one spot? I did, so I get to fill the
YouTube.
spot.
We'll be back Saturday. If you don't come over here at this raid, all good. I'll see you Saturday.